Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us for a special edition of this is called Club TVON, and we love to kick off the weekend in the best way possible. Some shopping tonight, some big savings tonight, because what fun is shopping without the savings, right? We know we're going to bring it in the quality, but we got to have the savings for you, and that's exactly what we're going to do all night tonight. Hope you can stay with us. Maybe stay up a little later than usual, right, my East Coasters? Hang with us, party till the club closes, and we're going to have really just spectacular opportunities tonight. It is quite a night. We got gents jewelry. We've got ladies jewelry. There's brand new. There's huge closeouts. It is really a 3-hour show you cannot miss a moment of, but there are a lot of one-onlys as per usual. So what I would recommend doing as soon as you see something on the wheel you like, you're going to call in early and be ready for the value, because I can guarantee you the prices tonight. I don't know, anything going on this weekend? You know, big, like, you know, right there at the middle of September, we are ready to welcome fall. You know, fall officially kicks off in a few days, right? About 6 days from now. So we are ready to get you hooked up with the best in really incredible jewelry. I've got wheels. I've got a beautiful pink diamond wheel. It's not just going to be those center stones that are we love, obviously, but we bring you a lot of those. So we've got some more stylized designer pieces that have pink diamonds and white diamonds together. We have exceptional diamond pieces that are going to be a little unusual, right? We don't always see, you know, the world of diamonds has changed a lot in the last few years, where we're starting to see, you know, that daily wear of our diamonds, wearing the best every day, enjoying what we love, but also kind of unique and fun ways to wear them or incorporate them into your collection. So that's what we're going to do. There is a wheel coming up shortly that is amazing. It's all diamond pieces, but they're those really fun, of the moment, kind of new age diamond pieces where they're fun to stack or just layer up with pieces you already love to wear. But we also have assorted wheels. They're going to be affordable. There's just so much value in this show. There's a brand new black diamond piece that we're loving. Really mega blue wing black D. Also have the gentleman's piece I talked about. Very special because there's one huge yellow diamond in the middle, and it's a band. So it really is going to be, could be a wedding band style, could be just something you wear, pinky ring, wherever you want to wear it. So we have that, plus some returning favorites like our Huggy hoops are here, like the true Huggies, and even the dangling diamond hoops that we love that have that fringy style of diamonds dangling from the base of the hoop. So also brand new Tanzanite in a pendant. So really cool. And then I do have to say, we have our best Tanzanite values. There's some major markdowns. You know, on Fridays, we do have a little more limited audience than all of our other shows. So if you've ever joined us for a Club TVON, you know the prices get really freaky deaky low. So we're really excited to have some big discounts on some really stately pieces, like we've got a Tanzanite. It's the only Tanzanite I have that has paraibas on the side. It's a very large blue wing. That's come down to remarkable low. We also have a really special merengue spinel. The most red I've ever seen out of a merengue, less pink, more red, really bordering on kind of a ruby color. That's here. And then we have the best aqua and also a 2-carat yellow diamond. It's actually over 2 carats. It's a certified stone by the GIA. It's a VS quality. And if you're waiting for those to maybe, like, you look at them and you're going, yeah, 20 grand, 15 grand, still not your wheelhouse as far as affordability, get ready. There's one tonight. I wish I had a bunch, but being GIA certified and all, it's of course a one and only. So it's over 2 carat VS stone, and you're going to love it. So if you already know that you need that big time discount on a 2-carat diamond, or a big Tanzanite with paraibas, or the big spinel, or sapphires, or rubies, give us a call, because we can help you out with those and bring them right up for you. So I like to move quickly, especially when we are just completely stacked with one-of-a-kinds as we are. So very few, like, you know, multiple top of the hours. It's really just about those one-of-a-kinds. So get ready to do some very speedy shopping. Are y'all ready for a big party? And you know, we're going to start with something that's new, but it's also new in the front that we don't see a lot of this stone ever. It may sound like a classic, and we know sapphires, and we all understand them, and we heard of them, and we've maybe seen them before, but to get a pink sapphire here at TVON land is a little more challenging. And I'm so proud to say that we have one to kick off our show right now. It's a gorgeous hot pink, so really should be expensive. It's not. And it's in one of those mountings that we're just loving as a new favorite. So take a look at this as we get started. Give us a call with requests if you have them. We're all just kind of hanging out and starting the weekend off so right. And oh, also, if you missed my diamond hoops that I had yesterday to start the show, we have something pretty similar today that's still going to have that bigger diamond presence, and then some rounds. So if you like diamond hoops, I've actually got 2 new styles of hoops, and it just, the list goes on and on. So that's why, if we don't have time to get to it all, we'd love to get to your preference and priority right up front. So if you have any requests, get those in. But here's 8136, and that's how we're going to start, is with a hot pink 1 carat sapphire. And again, I'm not waiting for pieces to sell. Otherwise, we can really, if we do, we can only really show you a fraction of what we can show you otherwise. So come on in and let's rely on those of you who know what's going on and you know how these one-of-a-kinds fly, especially when I'm putting everything on sale. 8136 is here. It's a 1 carat pear shape and it's unheated. Usually to get those deeper, saturated, hot pinks, you got to have a little bit of heat, right? Bringing the heat. Who's bringing the heat this weekend, right? Who walked into the club bringing the heat on, right? I know if your club days are long behind you, well, we're just, I know, I can only imagine what some of my ladies out there are thinking, right? And they're like, I don't know if I've been at the club, maybe the country club, maybe the tennis club, you know, what other good clubs are out there, right? Maybe the book club. Book club, no, that's the last one I thought of. Book club, yeah. Oh, yeah, but you know, whatever club you like to hang out, or we'll just call this, because this Club TVON, we bring the jewelry. So here's our great value, because it's almost like, hey, you know, there's that special here at the beginning of the show with 44 points in diamonds, solid gold, all mirror finish. This is a take on what we've called the Stardust mounting, right? And it's really beautiful because it's got, this one's got the bigger stones all burnished into one side, a little more than half, but 2/3 of the band. And then the other side is going to bring you that pave rim. So it just elevates it, right? It's something a little different, but there's almost like, you got the big diamonds, they're beautiful, but it's got a little casual vibe. That is unheated though, and that's really tough. So again, more saturation typically means needed a little help to get there out of the ground. They're not usually clean. They're not usually saturated. This is bringing it all, and that's the most expensive part of the pink sapphire world, which is overall a pricey one. Hey, good news here. You can change the gold color if you prefer. We don't see a lot of pink sapphires, so my goodness, if we can, and you're thinking, oh, darn it, that's perfect if we're only in white gold or rose gold. Well, guess what? You choose the gold color and we'll make it happen for you. So you don't even have to stay in the yellow gold as it is now, but hey, it's a great look, isn't it? So really easy, and you know, that whole chevron kind of point there, that may lend itself to a nice little addition, like something called the Wonder Ring. If you want to add that, you may. But here's what we got. We got a special look for you. There's one only. It's got a $2,899 price tag on it to start the show. Well, just so we can make sure that we're not just going, oh, beautiful ring, that's pretty, next, move on. We're going to get you a better value to make sure that not just this ring, but everything that we show you in these one-of-a-kinds just absolutely flies. It's going to take me a second to get this 5 off. I mean, I forced it on in the first place. Shouldn't have done that, but here we go. It's one more look at it and get ready, because this is really cool. Look at the clarity of that pink and just that hot, hot, rich color, almost like the angle when it sits point down, so you can actually see directly. That's actually that direct face right into the stone, so you're looking right into it. Seeing all the beauty, the natural beauty, no treatment whatsoever, kind of amazing on the sapphire front. The fact it's that clean and that dark, and it's not even $28 or $2,000 or $1,999. You know, I got an idea. Could we do this? Instead of $1,000, I'll just go ahead and send it out quickly, and we'll make it $9.99 right now to start the weekend off right. How about that instead? We are live. We are here for 3 hours, and we've got amazing values. And you just got to give me a call. Let me know what you're looking for, what you want to ask for, what requests you have, something you've seen. Maybe you missed last night. Maybe did you miss Wednesday night? I know you all missed Wednesday. Right? We all, you're going, oh yeah, I did miss Wednesday. Well, we weren't here. So here's the thing, guys. Power outage, crazy. So it's like an abridged little week here, and we'll give that 30 seconds, Tony, and that should be gone. So if there's something you want to request, get them in, because we'll help you out. We'll find it. We'll find you something. If it's not exactly here, we can bring out an alternative or something to that effect. But here's our $9.99 deal. In any gold you want, and of course 20 seconds left to take it, to grab it before somebody else does, because on these one-of-a-kinds, when we have a lot of people that like to arrive at the club fashionably late, well, here's your chance to pick it up, and you are here ready to go. My true shoppers know you can't be late for a sale. You can't be late when something comes out and you know that we're going to bring all this brand new that we have. Also, as I always do on Friday nights, I'm going to give you previews throughout the show of little kinds of ideas of what's coming up over the weekend, like a very, very special new edition of a DBTY, except it's not diamonds by the yard, but it's still a DBTY. So take those guesses, because we have truly one of the rarest stones in the world in that station style necklace coming up over the weekend. So take your guesses. We'll reveal that in a little bit, but here's my hoop that I told you is really a lot like what so many of you missed out on. I know a lot of you just like after, you know, the weird snafu on Wednesday, a lot of you just kind of spaced and maybe forgot about us on Thursday. And I got so many messages today about, well, I saw a simple hoop with a bigger stone. Is that something we have? Well, that's already sold, but I have 81.89 as an alternative. right here, except the difference being what I had last night was one single stone and then mirror finish gold. This is one bigger stone, and then you still get diamonds. There's still the round brilliance all filling up the front. And just like last night, Tony, these are actually 18 karat gold. So we have upgraded your gold purity for you. Always helpful in an earring, I believe. And it's 13 points in the baguette, 17 points in the round. So your total weight here, 30 points. And you've got a great half-inch style. Round hoop, click enclosure. Pretty basic here, right? White gold only. They'll stay in that 18 karat white gold. But you know what? It's got to be a miracle value, and that's what we're going to take it to. So get yourselves ready. And yet, is this like, I'm wearing my diamond hoops today. I mean, I'm bringing it, right? It's Club TVON. This is when we bring it. But you know, it's interesting, you know, if you're wearing a big diamond hoop, that may not be like appropriate for every day. I don't even wear my diamond hoops every single day. They're more like a special occasion kind of piece. This is where you could have diamonds in an everyday wearable style, no doubt about it. Here's what they look like from a distance. They're not $1,000. They're not $9.99. We only have the one pair, so you want to call me in a hurry. Here's that measurement from a distance away, and there you can see 3/4 inch. I don't know if I said half. If I did, apologies. That's a 3/4 inch hoop, which we love to see because it typically is one of the more popular looks. But if you have baguettes already in your collection, I think about that band we did that was so popular with baguettes and rounds. As we take a close up, then I'll try one on so you can see how 3/4 of an inch drapes and drops. It's a hinge style. Click enclosure. Couldn't be easier. You'll hear it lock into place and take them because they're only going to be $699 and they may be gone before I can even put them on. So take a look. They make it a little bit in the way of I'm wearing a couple of different kinds of styles and drops and studs and hoops and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of the one of everything earscape today, but that's what they look like from a distance away. So I'll just show you here. I'll grab that one, move that out of the way so you can really see that hoop shining brightly. That pair is already gone. So congratulations. Thank you. Let's go back to our wheel and I'll grab that one. Let's get up a really special. I can do another. We have a bird style here. I know last night I had a lot of people miss out on one. I'll start with this one on the hand tone because this is a really special piece that I want you to see the size first. It's item number 8181. And this is new and really, okay, somebody's going to have to help me. The bird lovers out there, this is right on the tip of my tongue. It's got the blues. Well, you'll see it up close. This is really neat. So intricate, and then it's got a little bit of everything as well because there's enameling, there are sapphires. It's item number 8181. This is going to be quite a bit, Tone, because we break it down. 47 points in the blue sapphires, which are paved, and we'll show it to you up close in just a moment as well so you can see it that way. But it also has, in addition to 47 actually, that's going to be the pear shape alone, which, again, let's just show it up close so you can really see how this breaks down because it really is important to see the finishing, the detail, the way it's set. Let me see if I can get my tweezers behind this veil. And it comes with the chain because if I show it to you, oh, what is this, guys? Is it a cockatiel? Something like that? Help me, my bird lovers. I mean, this is really beautiful to get a 47-point pear shape. Then you have 24 points of additional round. That would be the round blue sapphires you see. They're so bright. And then a 1-point savorite. That's the eye bezel set. Then you have 24 points in diamonds. And that's it besides the enamel, which is a beautiful, almost looks like bamboo there. It's sitting on that black enamel, which I've never seen enamel so like polished. It looks so bright and so shiny and so like lacquer. It's black enamel and also green enamel for that leaf design. So talk about intricacy. And here it is from the back side so you can see how detailed it is for an under gallery. And did you notice this? Your chain is also going to have a couple of bezel set diamonds as well. So that chain, so good, and it's got a lobster claw clasp, and let me see, I think it's got adjustability. Yes, it does. So it is all going to be yours for the taking. There is only one, so keep that in mind, and it's nowhere near this $28.99. Oh, again, I got all these $28.99 pieces to start here. How about we do a lot better than that, and you're going to love it. It's not even $2,000. It's one only. Remember we had that almost like a larger kind of flying, beautiful parrot yesterday that was done in those stunning rubies? Well, guess what? Here's a little bit, it's a little smaller in stature overall. I better get you a measurement here before we carry on. And then you can see that from a distance away, and then we'll show it on the neckline for you. But it is also going to, and yes, it does, adjustability. Actually, when I say 16 to 18, just know this, there are actually 4 different lengths available. So it actually looks like this. So you can get real specific on where do you want it to be. So you can see there, see how there's 4 O-rings there total? So you go 16 to 18 still gives you 2 inches, but you can play with it a little more specifically. And then the actual pendant itself is going to be a length of, it looks like it's a little bit over an inch, and indeed it is just a bit. So just about 1 1/8 inches there, top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline next, and it's not even going to be $1,000 or $999 Or, oh, I think we can do better than this. I'm going to make it less than even $899. You get this chain with it, which is just so striking. The fact it comes with that chain with those 2 bezel set diamonds as well. Totally worth the price of admission as it is. And we're going to make it less than even $899. It's only $888 if you'd like that one. It's first caller scenario. So superstar piece, 1 and 1 alone. And there's that chain that comes with it, which obviously looks like it has diamonds because of the diamond cutting of the chain overall. So you get this beautiful, yes, the bezel set diamonds that are there, but you're also getting that stunning chain that has that diamond cutting to it. So we'll go back close up so you can see it one more time with all the detail that it has. And that's a one only for my bird lovers, my parrot lovers, my, just again, if you're a wildlife lover, right? You love wildlife, animals, that kind of thing. You want something with, you know, creativity, design elements like that you see there with the enameling, the sapphires, the diamonds, the savorite, and the gold. And we'll give that 30 seconds and we'll move. And then we do have that pink sapphire if you'd like it, that hot pink sapphire we started the show with. I actually have some sapphire earrings too, which are actually like a stud earring. And then we're going to show you, well, the flower ring. There's a slightly smaller scale. Last night I had this spectacular flower ring. It was massive. I mean, we're talking like 2 inches diameter. I have essentially the same kind of look, but in a smaller version tonight for you that's really high style. So we'll see that as well. So that's going to be $888. Grab it if you love it. And that's as is. So just, you know, obviously with that, it's actually 2-tone. You see there's a little, well, actually 3. There's black rhodium, white gold, and even some yellow gold that's actually holding that, especially that enamel. The enamel portions you see, the black and the green enamel are actually done in the yellow gold. So you see that there, just a little bit on the top. The background is all going to be the white gold. So that's a really cool piece for $888. And that is only just that one. Also, I do have a larger hoop for you. Let me go ahead and get to the flower ring I was telling you about. It's item number 7978. This one, if it wants to come out of the bag, it may look like a little camera shy here so far, but here's that flower ring. If you were with me last night, you know something very similar here, but it was a much larger scale. It's still here if you'd like to see the larger version, but I thought we could bring this out, which is certainly going to be a more affordable way to do it as well. And it is 7978, and that's going to be 42 points in the white diamonds. And really looking good, isn't it? Just a stunning piece and really great, isn't it? To get like that open work, right? And the last night's had baguettes and rounds. This is just rounds. You see the larger stones that are in the middle there, and then you've got the pave around the edges. It's kind of like a double halo in a flower, but it's white gold only. It's an incredible buy. It is $599 for one ring, and that is hard to believe when you've got the gold weight you do, because really you have to see this on to fully, you know, understand how large a piece this is. So you got it right there at $599. Enjoy it if you get it. That's a one only as well, so quick deal there. But you can see that's that high style we're seeing, where larger diamond rings, obviously anything that's going to, you know, incorporate more gold should have a much higher price tag than $599 in today's world. So to be able to bring that whole ring, and I love just a kind of a nice finer gauge diamond around. I mean, they really do just kind of give you that elegance of that sparkle. So we're going to give this 30 seconds and move right along. Also more diamond hoops on the way. So if you missed the diamond hoops, as I know a lot of you did, we've got a bigger version coming up that also has marquees and baguettes to it as well. So looking forward to sharing that with you also. So again, lots of just a couple of assorted diamond hoops here to share with you as we continue on. So that's going to be $599. Let me know if you'd like that. Happy Friday. Let us know what we can show you tonight, if there's anything you're pining away to see or something that's on your wish list and it's time to treat yourself because you made it through a week and you're ready to, you know, kick back, relax, and start the week off or the weekend off right. This is the way to do it. And then we still have, okay, so I'm going to show you something new. This is really, truly, I mean, something we've not done before. And when we talk about, certainly we've seen blue wings, right? Blue wings, black D's, we love them. It's kind of it's now that unique factor of, you know, we love to bring unique pieces, but it really is something special to bring you a quality that nobody else has. And that means even the big designers. I mean, I'm not just talking about the television world or the wholesale world or, you know, your basic stores that you see as chains that have locations all over the country and the world. I'm talking about truly something nobody else has. And that is Blue Wing Block D. And we see a lot of assorted deals and opportunities and great looks, but we've never in all of our time, and we're approaching 4 years now of bringing Blue Wing Block D, never have we seen a bypass done with Blue Wing Block D. It's almost frivolous, right? Because when you have the best in the world and you have such a high-end, spectacular color and saturation, it's almost like it's an embarrassment of riches to put two together to make one ring. But the look, that's achieved was well worth it. There is one only. You're going to love this one. It's a great way to do for those of you that say, I've seen the 19 carats, I've seen the 10 carats, I've seen the 15 carats. I'm ready for, you know, maybe a bigger Tanzanite carat weight, but I don't want it to be not wearable, right? This is an exact design that really achieves that, where you can still wear it every single day. It's not going to be outrageously large or oversized, but it's bringing to you two really incredible stones. And did I mention they're emerald cuts together? Bypass, so it means they kind of, I always like to think of it as like the stones really love each other and they're just giving each other a hug or meeting in the middle and maybe just a little kiss, because it really is that kind of style when you have a bypass. It just reminds me of, like, again, what we do when we care about someone, we embrace, right? And you've got almost like your stones here coming together that look so incredible, and it's 8146 and there's only one. And here we go. The way it is set with those tapered baguettes, there are four. I know, really tough to even differentiate between the two there. There are four different diamonds individually, so that means they're big. It's 8146. You get, 18 karat gold again. Oh, yes, please. 18K again. So we love that, right? So far, we're good. We got two pieces already, and we'll see more. But here's where you're getting that 329 of emerald cuts. So each stone being about a carat 65 or so, if they're real close, plus that 34 points among the four baguettes that are tapered, and you can really see the red flashes coming through. So why have one emerald cut when you can have two coming together, and we only have one again? So come on down. We're ready to help you. Own it. Get something special. Get something enjoyable, and love it like nobody else, because this is your piece. Nobody else is going to have this. We didn't make another one. This isn't something we can just make a bunch of, or even by a special request. Here's what it looks like on, because again, bigger size, because you get those stones coming together here, but they almost align perfectly, but still just a little askew, so that it really just has that very cool, different designer factor. And we are ready to give it away. So come on in, because there is, I kid you not, guys, and I'll show it to you. There's an $8,906 price tag, but then we marked it down. This is our deal. We've got a 45, look, there's only one, it's only in the white gold, and it's $4,599. I am so ready to help you. I always think that, you know, again, the red, white, and blue is happening in this ring, because Tanzanite itself, in the better qualities at least, gives you blues and reds in that one stone. And then, of course, you have your white of the diamonds and the gold here. It is so not going to be $45.99. The fact it's 22 minutes into our Friday means I have to do something really special to kind of wow you, because a lot of people haven't arrived. You guys that are here get those special discounts, those real early bird specials. And isn't there something great about a tapered baguette, the way it's shining? I mean, think of it this way. For what we love about an emerald cut and the way it has that almost glassy-like, mirror-like finish, and the way it just can dazzle you with beams of light, this gives you that tapering effect times four of them together, so they even look like there's that, you know, it's not just upright, right? The facets are inward. So it gives you even more wow factor to it. And it's so not going to be $45.99. We have one. Great way. Isn't that a great way to do a bigger size, but not have this, you know, oversized, can't wear it all the time cocktail ring that sometimes, you know, when you get a bigger individual Tanzanite, they may not lend itself to everyday wear. Here's your chance right now. I'm making Friday worth your while here. It's why you tune in. Some of you actually go the extra step. Don't just turn on your TV, because we're not on a lot of people's TVs on Friday. So you go that extra mile. Go join us online. Maybe you're watching on your phone. Maybe you're watching on a computer. That is why we do this. Those of you that are here with us on a Friday, a lot of times you've made an extra effort to do so. So we are making this well worth your while with savings beyond the $45.99, where I have two people talking about it right now already. Take a look at this. It's not $45.99. It's not even going to be close. It's not even $3,000 or $29.99. This is how we do it. One only. I'm just freewheeling it here. I'm making prices up as I go so we can help you own absolutely everything, and it's not even $29.99. Only one. I wish I had a bunch. But obviously putting those stones together was not easy. Getting the matching just right, the size just right, everything. I'm making it $1,999. How about it? $19.99 just to send it flying out. Then we'll get to those new hoops. I got a bigger diamond weight in a hoop as well that are coming your way. So looking forward to that. Our little birdie design is still here. Yes, and also bypass blue wings. It's the double bypass blue wing ring. We love it. And then we've got, I think the hoops are gone, so we've got, oh yeah, also a new diamond bangle that's coming up. It's going to be very affordable as well, so we're looking forward to that one. And then don't forget sneak peeks of some of the great ideas coming up this weekend for you as well. And there's one more necklace, which has got a little like fan design of diamonds, really pretty, but everyday wearable as well. And then let me show you these hoops, because I know so many of of you have been on the hunt for hoops, but sometimes the diamond weights get a little too big for everybody. So here's what we're going to do. This is the perfect happy medium diamond hoop. This one's here at the moment, but verifying now. Watch this. I don't think these are going to sit upright because of their round nature. So this is why I have to set them like this for the moment. But you'll see them on. I'm going to show you all the looks, but it's $81.87. Here's a style we could really use a bunch of. Just a note here, these are not just round brilliants. There's not a round brilliant in the earring. This is a combination of two of the rarest cuts to get in diamonds overall in the world today. You're getting either big marquise cuts or baguettes that are aligned together as twins all the way through. So in between, which when you wear it, those marquise cuts are going to be set east to west. Your diamond weight in total here is, oh, it's one more 18 karat gold piece. Here we go again, 18K solid. Great for earrings because, again, fewer sensitivities when you have more pure gold. Also, you have a 124 diamond weight, and they're only in the white gold. Is there any other way you would want those diamond earrings? Even if you are a yellow gold lover and that's all you wear, you may want to do your really high-end diamonds when they're not showing any body color, no browns, no yellows, no icky, no gross, no but. You don't want them looking like an overcast sky. You want them to be bright and flashing. You want them to look like strobe lights within your stones here. Every single stone in the piece is a fancy cut, and yet they're also a 3/4 inch. So the same kind of style we saw in the last hoop, but really, really that wearable. We have done a lot of earrings over the years, from drops to hoops to bigger studs, and what is always, we've calculated it, we know from your feedback, what is always the happy sweet spot of sizing in a hoop is always the 3/4 inch. In a drop or in a hoop. That tends to be everyone's kind of happy point, where it's not too large, but it's giving you enough drape where it's not a Huggy, right? It's not going to be that, oh, is that going to fit my lobe? Is that going to work for my ear lobe length? This is just wearable, and they give you the fine diamonds without being, oh, I got to save those for a special occasion. Oh, I got to wait and wear those just one time, right? No, these are every single day where you can revel in the joy of having really high quality diamonds always on your person. That's what it's about. I got one pair. And here we go again with some really big stones here, and they're on their way. You know that because here's another one, $49.99. I'm starting a little high end because these are designer pieces with all that 18 karat gold, but hey, not going to matter when it comes to dropping these prices for a Friday appropriate kind of deal. Take a look. And then we'll show you here from against the hand, from a little measurement perspective, try them on. Any requests you have, get them in. Look at how major. That's why you got to see them this way, because on a wheel, it's hard to really assess how big those stones are. But here you can see exactly what we're talking about, 3/4 inch. But it's all, and I will say the marquise are individual stones. The baguettes end up looking like one between every single marquise. Hinge closure, click-in style post. Couldn't be easier. A lot of 18 karat gold here as well that you have, but they're not even $49.99, and they're not going to be even $39.99. This is how we do it. And remember, bigger stones always run you more. That's just the name of the game with diamonds. That's the fancy cuts. I mean, there's so many different factors when it comes to diamonds, right? We all know that. We understand that at this point. Let me show them to you on here as well, and then I will, change into a Huggy that's coming up as well. Look how pretty. Aren't those great? I mean, they just are individually larger size diamonds, which we don't get the pleasure of seeing all the time. And make sure they're in all the way for you. And that's what you've got. So that beautiful size, you can see they really do have that massive presence for each and every one of them. We're going to do better than even $39.99. The very first caller, only one pair. That's all I got. And they're only going to be $1,999 for all that presence in that 3/4 inch round diameter, because they are round hoops still. So you're getting that diameter covered for you. And they're only $19.99 to grab them. So we'll go back up close, take a look. And then that's really the dream hoop right there. Still gives you that bigger diamond weight. Individually more important than even our large diamond weights we've seen, where you get 3 carats, 4 carats in diamonds in a pair of earrings. It's a little different here because you have such bigger individual stones. So even a little more important than when you have a larger overall diamond weight like we've seen before. This is even a little more important, the fact that altogether you have basically 2, 4, 6, 12 in the baguettes total, plus another 8. So you have 20 diamonds all together there. So that's why it's really an important look. So anyway, if you'd like them, let me know. It's a great hoop to get for everyday wear by having something really upgraded for you. Okay, so coming up, a necklace is on the way. Quick necklace deal. It's item number 8175. This is pretty. I'm going to show it to you first on, because I think that gives you a better kind of an idea of how it looks from a distance away. So we'll start here and show it to you this way, and then we'll show you on the hand. But do you see how this just gives you that exquisite little extra detail. It's a great way to kind of finish off a neckline because there's something so just delicate about it, but it's a little different than what we typically see. A lot of times if you're going delicate, you're just going to see one single stone, maybe a couple of stones together. We've seen our little miniature kind of smile necklaces. This is a little different the way it's fanned out. And then that's pave diamond work. So that's what it looks like from a distance. Get ready. We'll go on the hand here. We've got affordability coming your way in a big way. 8175 is the number. Here's our 14K. It's 16 points in the diamond weight and white gold only. Here's the great news. For being really, really affordable, you're still getting luxury here in the clasp, in the adjustability. That's something I know we've grown pretty, consistent with as far as bringing you adjustability. It's not something you find everywhere out there in the world of jewelry, so keep in mind that's an upgrade. It's an upgrade and it's not inexpensive to do it, but it is something we are offering more and more because it gives you those luxury features that you never have to worry about. Do I have to choose one length? What if it's not the perfect length? What if it's the right length for one ensemble but not the other? The adjustability gives you great freedom to play with it, and you can see you've got 3 lengths there in the lobster claw and 16 points in diamonds in the fabulous white gold only. Let's make it really, I'm just going to try something here. Let's see if we got anybody with us tonight. Because there's a $9.99 price tag right here on the bag. So I'll just show you here. There, you guys are used to seeing these bags at this point, and you can see that it's $999. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll make you a deal. If you want to call me quickly or gift it, I actually have, I have 3 of these actually, so that's really good news. So if you wanted to do maybe one for you and one for a loved one, it's one of my favorite rationales for treating myself to something special is, well, I got one for me, but I also got one for you. I got one for my mom or my best friend or, that sister-in-law or whatever it is, right? That's kind of a fun way to do it. And you've got a really special look here, but it's not even $9.99. It's not half off. At $4.99, I'll just keep going because we want to show you what we can do here. Just to really wow you, let me hold it up close as well. Looks like one is gone already, unless you want to get all 3. Bridesmaids, things like that, where you're going, I'd love to get fine jewelry, but come on, in today's world, Lolo, you really think I'm buying gold and fine diamonds for somebody on my wish list or on my gift list? I think you can here, because it's not even $499, and this is solid gold and a necklace, not a pendant that you have to worry about. Do they have the right chain? It's all built in, and it's not $499. I'm just trying it. I'm just trying it. We'll see if it goes. I hope all 3 do. We'll make it $399 just to get you going here. Happy Friday indeed. There's nothing better, right? Week is behind you. Kick back. Have your favorite beverage by your side. Maybe your favorite pet. Maybe your favorite loved one. Maybe your favorite TV show. We're friends, right? We can just hang out together, right? Hang out with me on a Friday night, right? When's gone? And so do we have 2 gone? All right, so 1 left only. And that'll be that at $399. Great necklace. And here again is that close-up of that lobster claw. I mean, to think that's not even a spring ring, that's a lobster claw chain with all that adjustability. That's not too shabby. One more time on the neckline, Tony, can we do that real quick before we go? Just 1 left only. So if you missed it earlier, that's what it looks like from a distance. So you can really see how just, again, that casual elegance we're seeing all the time in diamonds right now. And yet designers, have you seen what they're getting for their casual elegance? Those, more petite designer pieces that are meant to be worn every single day. You've seen what they're getting. It doesn't always mean a lower price. It doesn't always mean a tiny affordable price tag, and it looks like maybe Virginia's got the last one. So tell you what I'm going to do next. We'll go to our wheel because I'm going to set up a diamond along those same lines. We're going to set up a quick diamond wheel for you where I've got a few one-of-a-kind diamond rings that are designer that I want to move out the door. And starts here. Wow. Well, yeah. I love that kind of matches in a way. It kind of looks a lot like what we just saw on the necklace. So if you got the necklace, you may want to stay on the phone lines here and grab one of these, because what I'm about to do, these are those styles, and I don't know if everyone's paying attention, but I do. So I'm here to impart. If you don't want to sit down and read a magazine anymore or do any of that, or if you're sick of scrolling, right? Do you ever get scroll sickness? I get scroll sickness sometimes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I have wasted 45 minutes of my precious day scrolling nonsense on Instagram, right? And some of it's handy, right? Some of it's really handy or great to keep in touch with friends and what they're doing. But I got to tell you, sometimes I'm like, oh goodness. But I'll tell you, in the jewelry world, what's happening, magazines and designer styles, these are your styles that you see for everyday stackables. That one, I would say, over here on the right side is a great little kind of crown for, adding to your favorite ring, because there's a nice little dipsy-do there, a little dipsy-doodle. That's what I used to do when I played baseball, softball a long time ago. I would always, my parents always said that when I threw the ball, because I was an outfielder for a while, and then I was a first basewoman, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. When I was a first baseman or when I was an outfielder, you know, I would do this little hop and a skip when I threw. And I got an arm. I've got a cannon of an arm. And I would do this little, and I think that's where it came from, the power of the legs into the motion of the throw. And, you know, throw out that gal at home plate, right? But here's what we're doing, and how did I get on that? Oh, dipsy-do. So they always say you dipsy-do when you throw, and I did. And it really is this idea where you've got, again, that little dip there allows it to just, yeah, it looks like a cool kind of sunrise if you want to wear it solo, or stack it with something else. This is the ring I think works great with that beautiful necklace we just had. And this has, look at these, bigger diamonds. These are contemporary, sleek. I know not everyone's got them, right? Because they're kind of newer to the diamond world overall, yet is there an option here that doesn't work as a pinky ring or a thumb ring? They all do. And they're all fine diamonds, and they're all gonna be one crazy low price. They're also as is and one only. So that means you can't change the gold color, but we're sizing them. So if you need a thumb ring, a pinky ring, no problem, I got you covered there. Love these. This is what is so the rage. But because they're more petite, you would expect that if you're going to a, you know, high-end designer where you saw their big catalog and you saw their advertisements where they paid that Brazilian supermodel who knows how many millions to just model for a half an hour and wear the jewelry, and now she's wearing it everywhere else, and you see it, you know, it's the influencer effect, right? And you see all the influencers, the it girls, they're all wearing these styles, thumb rings, stackables. You can do that too. But if you go to the retail world and you realize, I thought it would be kind of inexpensive because it's, you know, the idea is it's more dainty, and then you realize they're getting like $9,800 for a ring and it's not even VS diamonds. This is where TVON has got you covered. So if you want to be at that forefront of what's happening now in diamonds, you want that wearability, you want great ease of wear. If you're shopping for a gift, can I make them giftable price point? I will. And this is the idea, but they're all one onlys, and you know these are going to fly, especially when I tell you they're under $1,000. And nobody can do that. In today's world, you know darn well you're going to pay $2,500 even in the best case scenario in a wholesale world. If you're in the business like we are, it's a $2,500 ring because there's a certain amount that it costs to make pieces like this. We're doing better. I'd take all four. If I had the opportunity to shop the show before I present the show, you wouldn't see this wheel. I would buy all four. And if you're going, okay, show off money back. No, they're affordable. Because they're not $9.99 a piece. That's not going to cost you $4,000 to take the whole wheel. It's not even going to be $8.99 or $7.99 or $6.99. I am dressing you in the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the most high fashion, but the ease of wear, but for a teeny tiny little itty bitty price. And they're not even $6.99. Thumb rings, stack rings, pinky rings, whatever you want to do, but they're not even $699. Oh, take them all. Because they're all vastly different in their own way, and a lot of these have bigger individual diamonds to them. Are you ready? Let's see who wants what. Front, back, left, right. Which one do you want? Front, back, left, right. You tell me which one, because they're going to fly, and they're not even $699 for anything up there. Do you see the larger baguette? Here's the larger tapered baguette here with round brilliance. I've got total diamond weight, so as you tell me which one you like, I'm going to give you those diamond weights. This one's like a little, again, I look at it as a little crown or a little stack ring for your other rings if you want to do it that way. 3 of the 4 are 18 karat gold. I kid you not. Oh my goodness, take the price back up to $9.99. I didn't realize that. By the way, Joyce, are those necklaces all sold out? The little fan design, are they all sold out, or do we still have one left? We have all sold out. That's sold out. Okay, so they're all gone. This wheel will follow suit. I'm just kidding, Tony. I can't go backwards. I can't do that to my people here. Yeah, we had it at $6.99, but guys, every single one of them but the little crown, the little dipsy-do ring, they're all $18K except for that little horizon. And they're not going to be $6.99 because I have nobody saying sold right now. You guys, I tell you, the adrenaline rush that coming in here on a Friday night is where I get my kicks, right? I mean, I probably, if they gave me a Friday off one day and I went out to the club, it wouldn't be nearly as exhilarating as doing this to this kind of jewelry. It wouldn't be. I mean, right? I don't care who's showing or who's performing or who's there or what can, I don't care. This is amazing. And the fact that they're all still here, I'll go lower. I will. Take them all. You can do that. Shop them all, take them all, do whatever you want, but I'm getting you the best quality jewelry for the best price. You can't deny that, right? Give me a whoop whoop if I got the best values on planet Earth. They're right here. Take a look at this. They're not even $6.99. Which one we digging? Back. You got it. That one's, they're going for the big diamond weight. How about this? 5-point baguette, tapered, 28 points in the rest, 18 karat gold. Let's put this on and let's go even lower. I don't know. I'm making stuff up as I go. I'm just going to get these out the door right now. Look at how beautiful that ring is. It looks like you have a big pear shape with marquise, 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 marquise. It's so cool, but those are rounds and then one tapered baguette. 18 karat solid white gold. Only white gold on these, and we're sizing them. I really only have one collar. I was waiting for that delay to kick in and thought, maybe then we're going to go electrified, right? Nope, just one collar. And look at the size of the pear and the round. Look at this, stacked. Look at this baguette with the round. Look at this, larger rounds, creating that little horizon effect. They're not even $6.99. Let me just say this one time. These are one-onlys. I have nothing else in the inventory like it. When they're gone, they're gone. Take them. I'm going to give you an extra discount. I am. We're going to give you an extra discount. That's never supposed to happen. We'll have to take a little hand order here. Hope everyone's got their good penmanship, because certainly I do not. But hey, we'll take a little hand order for you. Get them out the door. Make them $599 a ring. And take them all if you want them, right? That's cool. That's cool. That's how we do it. Antonio, would you like the back center there? Verify. I don't know what that means. Oh, verifying. Oh, good. Yes. Marquise, that would be the, are you talking about the center back? Okay, this one's already sold then. That's going to be item number 8162. Yes. Which one? Left side? Okay. Left side gone. That, by the way, is, I'll try them on for you real quick. That's going to be 8161. Kevin, you're next. This is the one that's already gone, and then we'll try on the one in the front here with the big, this one's got the baguette and the round. That's really cool. That one's gone. And then we're going to show the one in the front here. That's for Kevin's collar. It sounds like that's gone. That's going to be item number 8167, Kevin. That's also 18K, and that's got the big pear and then the big round and then diamonds with it. The last one was sleek mirror finish gold. This one's got diamonds all the way halfway down. 18K. Do you want that one, Kevin, for $599? Or can we release it? That's the one. I so want this ring. Oh, okay. Oh, there's that delay. And then we've got only one left, it looks like, which is that little horizon. Yeah. So this is 8167. Again, that's a 19-point. Are you kidding me? It's a 19-point pear shape on its own, Kevin. It's a 19-point pear shape. And Joyce, can we get the boards back up and running? Oh, there we go. Are we on it? Okay. So that's a 19-point pear shape, and then the round, 8-point round, and then 8 points of additional. So 19, 8, and 8. Yes. Antonio, would you like that one? This one? Take it if you want it. I got to go first come, first serve. So do you want that one, Antonio? The last one I just had on? This one? Verifying? It's $5.99. You've got a money-back guarantee. And you want to take them. We've got two people talking about this one. I'm waiting for it to be sold. And then it looks like our little horizon stack ring, which maybe you need to see with something else. You've got it? The which one? Pear and round. Okay, so that one's going to be item number 8167. Here's all that we have left. It's my only 14K. All the 18 karat is gone. This is item number 7442, and I'll come in close. It's 30 points in diamonds in white gold, and that one's the 14K. And again, this is designed to go really by itself or around something else. It can kind of act as a ring guard, perhaps. So what do we think? Pretty lovely, right? Let's show it by itself first, and then everything else is gone. We'll let you know if anybody, throws anything back. So again, sometimes, there's wishy-washiness, and then they say, oh, never mind, I'm going to take that instead. So we'll let you know, but that's the only one right now at the moment available. 30 points in diamonds in the white gold and just one only, as they all are. So grab it if you love it for $5.99. Here's what it looks like on, and then we can show you. Let me see if I have anything that's going to put a nice little stack touch to it. I don't have much in my midst here that is going to be a ring. Got a lot of necklaces and bracelets and earrings and all that. But see what I mean about this little open, this kind of half moon style could be a great way to put something next to it, whether it's a, one side of a pear shape or an oval or a fabulous round. That's kind of like your one-sided ring guard here, right? So take it if you love it. That's $5.99. It's the only one left. And then we've got our fabulous, don't forget about the bypass blue wings, the blue wing black Ds that are here for you, looking so good. Those hoops that we had with the big baguettes and the marquise, those are still available for you as well. And then that necklace completely gone. Got a quick diamond bangle as we kind of wrap up our diamond presentation here for you with a lot of great diamond ideas. And this, of course, the last ring in really a nice way. You've heard of our Wonder Ring, right? This is kind of a similar inspiration to that, really, in that you can kind of mix and match it and play a little bit and have some fun kind of stacking that with other things. We have a gents ring coming. I want to give you a little preview of that one as well. And then a lot more on the way. Certainly let me know if you'd like this one, or if you need to see that bypass Tanzanite, why that's here. I'm not really sure. But again, pink sapphire also still here, and that's our last of our diamond deals at $5.99. All right, coming up. So on the way here, we're going to talk a little bit about a really big reduction on a savorite. And I know you've seen the Marilani Mints debut. Now we're going to always with that. Tends to be, there's going to be, yes. Hi, Lynn. Did she get that beautiful? And which one? Oh, do we have a request? Oh, she got it already, like received it? Oh, wonderful. Hey, Lynn. And then she picked up the diamond ring as well. Hi, Lynn. Where's she calling from? Michigan, right. Okay, I'm going to commit that to memory now, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn, so much, and enjoy your new diamond ring, and I'm so glad you like your paraiba pendant. I remember it. Okay, so this is savorite, and sometimes when you bring one category of a gem, there's a lot of questions about something similar or something a little different. We have now had like a new, I would say a resurrected interest in savorites after our Marilani Mints have come out to play, and this is a major reduction on 5564. It's our big carat 20 oval savorite. Also happens to have 77 points in white diamonds as well, which is really beautiful, isn't it? I came in tonight wearing a snake ring that's very similar to all those rings we just saw, and you know, wearing it in that kind of, again, index finger, pinky ring stout, wherever you want to wear it. So those are the kind of, again, the what's new and what's hot in jewelry. Yes. The little dipsy do. Yes, it is. Okay, that's 7442, Kevin, white gold only. All right, so that one was the 30 pointed, that just sold as well. So all sold out on those diamond rings for you, and now we are about to embark on a little savorite journey together where it's 5564, it's a carat 20 and 77 points. Thank you, enjoy it. Thank you so much. All right, so yellow gold here, and only yellow on this one, but it's really, again, the savorites traditionally are that really beautiful. Think of like, sometimes people say it's almost like what an emerald wants to be, because emeralds tend to have a little bit less of that true green color. They can be a little bit lighter. They can be a little bit brighter. They have a little more inclusion to them. Here's what this one looks like on. Really interesting way they've done this designer style around it. Kind of like a, almost looks like it's very textural, right? Instead of being a typical halo, it's got a little more texture to the way it almost looks like you took diamonds and knotted them around and around and around, really giving it a larger frame to your savorite, which is already a large stone. These are chromium rich. Again, we talk about stones like this, not getting into these really, really big sizes, and yet, how about this for that little detailed split shank there? It's only in the yellow, but I do want to point out how you don't see a lot of the gold when it's on the hand. Really not seeing much of anything, and then really it wraps around. You can see that really interesting way that you've got an overlap in the diamonds, so you really end up not seeing a lot of gold here unless it's really off the finger and you've got some kind of, you know, visual aspect of the side detail or the back. It also is a massive reduction. You might remember this ring at $69.99 once upon a time, has been hanging out for a while at $29.99. We're doing a lot better than that for you. So it is time to get your savorite. Super rare. It's funny, we really don't have, lately it's been just this, we're looking at the inventory, there's very, very little here, and yet it's not been a time when we've been able to replenish a lot of our gemstones, which is of course how we create the jewelry, right? It starts with a gemstone, then the design is made around it. So it's really difficult when you don't have the gems anymore, and we could obviously like go buy new gems. The problem is the difference in the pricing. The difference in the pricing is crazy right now. And that's something we're all dealing with, right? I mean, my goodness, we know that. So it makes it very difficult if we're saying, well, let's bring new savorites. Well, they're out there, but the prices, when they're 15 times what they used to be a year ago, it's not a good recipe for continuing to bring you value, which is our number one, really, again, what we strive to do with each and every piece. And, you know, I got to say, props to TVON, because that's not easy to do anymore, right? It's never been easy. And yet it's getting harder by the day to do that. So I say the fact that we can bring you these continued values and not say, okay, just dial the price up 30%. To not do that, it's really something that's admirable, because we know that our audience, as you know, elite and kind of niche as it is, we really do need to continue to bring you those values. It's what you've looked to us. It's what you've relied on us to do for all of the years we've been in existence. We obviously want to continue to do that. It really is shocking when we look at no savorites left to build anything out of and what they're going for. So it's almost like we'll probably be retiring our savorites for some time until, you know, hopefully the market crashes one day, or there's some kind of little dip in pricing one day, where we can continue to bring you values, because it's just not a good business practice. So if I'm paying like, you know, $8,500 for a stone, it's hard for me to turn around and sell it to you for $3,000. especially when it has diamonds and gold that were an added cost with it. So it's nice to be able to do this. And you notice what we're doing? There's a $29.90 price that's been on the air for many, many appearances now, and it's not sticking at that price, or even $19.99. There's another $1,000 you just saved, which means just better jewelry, more jewelry. Maybe it means adding that dream piece, whatever it is. But when it's not 19 and it's not 18 and it's not 17, and this is that precious savorite that is a finite limited material, and that's part of the reason it's so pricey out and about, is because it is so limited and it's not a stone that's in abundance. So here's how you get it. And look how we're going backwards, and I'm not done yet, because it's not 17 or 16 or $15.99 either. And that's how we do it. So instead of even paying 15 or 14, you don't have to worry about it. It is for just one collar, just in yellow gold. And that'll be, you know what, we're gonna make it $1,399 tonight for one collar, only on the precious, rare as can be, savorite garnet out of Kenya. And that is a vibrant, bright, not overly saturated. That's sometimes where they go. A lot of savorites. It was never a stone that appealed to me much until I saw the really, really, really good material. I think a lot of stones are like that, where you might be an opal hater, or you might be, I hear that a lot with opals, right? Me too, I get it. If they're just milky and kind of yellowy, then what's the appeal there? But when you start to see a really good one, it really changes your outlook. And that's where savorite is too. And when you can get that bright material and get an exceptional, just bright as can be, clean gem like this is, and you get the carat 20 size, and we mark it down, it is a really slick deal. So that'll be $13.99, and let's go to it. We'll do this. We've got a really special Tanzanite. Remember I mentioned there's some museum pieces marked down for our Friday? We have a very large Tanzanite. I'm just going to show you a couple, and then I'll let me know if you need to see the full markdown, because that's really important here, because obviously here's a 15 karat Tanzanite. That's not exactly, you know, our basic. But it is a 15 karat Tanzanite with a couple of great paraibas around it. So that's one option. That's something that's been marked down. And that's also going to be an emerald cut, $14.98. And it has 58 points in paraiba. Here's what I'm also really thrilled about. We also have a GIA certified diamond. This is my last of the 2 carats that are certified. Got plenty, not plenty. I mean, we got a couple that are not certified. But if you want 2 carats plus and you do want a cert, and you want to know exactly what your clarity is, what your color is, what the actual, where the inclusions are located, because you could never see them with the naked eye, this allows you to get that. And let me just say, $74.87, my last. And you know, when we last saw it here, it was $25,999. This is one of those rare yellow diamonds we try to do, and we specifically make sure that we bring both options. Not everybody needs a cert, not everybody wants a cert, but if you do, prioritize knowing exactly to the exact what your stone is all about, you need a GIA cert. This is one of those rare 201s that has it. It also actually is a VS 2 stone, which is really remarkable in this size. And how about another 18 karat gold example with this massive carat 78 in diamonds? Shall I show you the cert? This is a markdown. That's why it's here. And for those of you that sit back and go, I think for a lot of times this is why I mentioned where things are at in the wholesale world right now. We are going to be traveling overseas here. Our gem buyers are in a couple of days. And mostly just to, again, really kind of get another kind of update and keep the finger on the pulse of the market. Because when you're overseas in wholesale, you get yet another. I mean, things are changing that rapidly. We can't go back on the Tucson prices from February. It's not accurate anymore. So to really just let you know where things are, but I need to make sure as a good host, got to make sure you understand that there's not a plethora sitting around, where I think a lot of times at TVON, because I hear from a lot of you, we communicate every day. And a lot of you think, you know, we start to take it for granted. And I don't mean that in an insulting way, because I do it too, right? Where we think there's always going to be a 2 carat. And at any given point, you can call me up on a random Thursday or a random Saturday morning and say, hey, Lolo, what do you have in 2 carat certified yellow diamonds? That window is shrinking and quickly. And so for those of you that say, I'll wait, eventually I'm going to get one, I'll think about one in a couple of years, or I'll wait till the calendar turns, or I'll wait till holiday time, just be aware, it's my obligation to make sure you're aware of what we have and what we don't have. And so when you see values like this, you know to pounce. If it's the right piece, right? This is more of it's a collectible, right? It's a beautiful, wearable collectible, but it's still important. So take a look at this 201. Let me show you the cert. It's a carat 78 in diamonds, but I'm really excited that it's no longer $24,999. Here's what it looks like, and that's going to be your close-up. I mean, take a look. This is why it is listed as a VS2. WDEX range 201. Here's the top of the cert as well. It's got a cushion modified brilliant. It's almost square, 6.5 by 7, so really close to square in the cushion shape. And then you've got that WDEX range VS2. No fluorescence. That's really important, and it's an inscribed stone. Here's your diagram. Front, back, this is your color and your clarity. These are basically the charts that we go on, so you know where to plug in your color and your clarity here and where it falls with all the rest of the stones in the world, and then there's your proportion from the profile. So that's the GIA cert that comes with it. Tells you everything you need to know. It makes appraising and insuring a breeze. Otherwise, a lot of insurers won't bother if you don't have a GI cert to your diamonds, right? Because they have no way. You can say all day long, hey, I got this, D-flawless diamond. And they're like, sure you do. They need a backup. They need something of authority, something that's, in writing. And that is why certs are invaluable in that respect. And this is not going to be even $25,000, and it's $379 in diamonds. So just putting it out there because I'm obligated to bring you the best values. I can, show you anything I want from the inventory on any given day. So when I spot a value like this and there's been a reduction and a markdown, you better believe I'm going to bring it out and make sure you're aware of it, so that if that has been on your radar, you're taking advantage of it when it's less than $20,000 and it's less than even the $15,000 where it's been on sale in the past, or $14,999, which is plenty fair, because remember, the certified diamonds will run you more. They just do. They always will. But it's not going to be $14,000 or $13,000 or $12,000, and here we go, giving you that early bird special. Just for the record, I have a carat and a half in a pear shape. That'll be coming up today as well. That's going to give you another opportunity. So you have options. We always try to do that when we can. You're not spending $12,000 or $11,000 or $10,000 to get your yellow diamond. It's $9,999 to get a 201 in a VS quality. In that, let's just face it, that's more saturated than we oftentimes see when you've got that pronounced bright color. No brown, no orange, but just that dazzling bright yellow that we want. And it's under $10,000 to get it. Yours only, one and only. And this is what makes it so valuable. Because again, it's one thing to bring you just AVS. This is specifically, this is known, this is regarded and evaluated by the best gemologists in the world. And they're the ones that, again, they construct the grading scales way back when that the whole world defers to when it comes to diamonds. So you've got every little detail understood about your diamond, and you get it for under $10,000, and it's a one only, and it's even an 18 karat gold. And there's your total weight of nearly 4 carats in size. Here's what it looks like on. Got to show you that inside under gallery once again so you can see what that's all about, and then we'll try it on for you. That's what the interior looks like. So it's going to be comfortable because, my goodness, you want to wear it every day because you don't have to wait on these, right? It's a diamond. It's durable. All of the pieces, the yellow, the white, the color of the diamond doesn't change the hardness or the durability. You still get that no matter what. So to get it for $9,999, had to bring that out early, give you a chance to think about it. There's also a carat and a half. Look at this. Same kind of style to the mounting, but of course tailored to the pear shape. Now tell me, there's not a huge visual difference between those. And because of the pear shape, some might think that that actually gives you a bigger look, but that's a carat and a half center. No cert. So let's show you that as another option. We got the cushion for $99.99, or let's go up close, take a look at the pear shape, which is here, similar color here, brilliant pear shape cut, and this will be, it's item number 8017, and this is where we do 18K again. So you got a carat and a half, you've got a VS stone, not bad, still a carat 24 in diamonds. That means the really, really big diamond halo, then the double row on the sides. Notice any similarities, right? It is truly the same concept. Bigger diamond halo, 2 rows on the side. Just starting with a carat and a half instead of a 201. That's the difference. Now, if you like the pear shape, it's 18K as mentioned, so you got that too. You got the yellow, you got the white, you got the finishing on the inside. This is constructed in the same way, but it is not going to be $99.99, and you still get a mighty fine stone. And overall, there's a bigger height, there's a bigger length, right, to the piece overall, and it's not going to be $99, $89, $79. This is how we do this. And this way, in the last 2 minutes of this hour, you've seen what we have in the big markdowns on the big yellows. So that if you've been waiting on one, your chance is now. Your moment is now. This is the time to get them. And you know, we're taking this less than even $7,000 or $69.99. It's even better. So here's your chance to pick it up, either the 2 or the 1.5. 2 of our larger yellow diamonds left in inventory are sitting right here as options for you tonight. And we're going to make this yellow diamond pear shape only $5,999. So 2 great options for you right here. And there it is in the pear shape. And you saw them next to each other. They really have. I almost think this is overall, because you got that long elongation to the cut, gives you a much bigger look, doesn't it, in the pear shape than what a carat and a half you might expect it to do. So that's really a beautiful extra there. And that one's only $59.99. So yellow diamond collectors, resellers, lovers, whatever it is. You're looking for that heirloom piece. You're looking for that upgrade. Maybe there's that big anniversary coming up. That's oftentimes why gals will treat themselves to a diamond piece. Or maybe, again, you've been thinking about this with your spouse and thinking about doing a little special anniversary deal. This is so unusual, and really we didn't see a lot of fancy colored diamonds for sale out there in the world years ago. This is becoming more in vogue to see fancy colors now. I'm not saying they're affordable like this anywhere else, but it really is a nice chance to pick one up. So top of the hour is almost here. Those are my yellow diamond selections. We'll remind you of those throughout the evening, unless, let's see, they might be going right now. So last call, just a couple of keys here, and I do have a gent's yellow diamond. So that's how we're going to start the top of the hour in 10 seconds, is with a gent's yellow diamond that we're going to bring out next for you. That doesn't have to be a gent's ring, really. I mean, it just, again, it's sized right now to be a gent's ring, which just means it's a little larger size now. Welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, we got a couple of seconds here officially to welcome you in. But we are about to now show you what we really hardly see, which is a yellow diamond gentleman style. But it's still a band, so it can still be worn by just about anybody. But it also is going to be a yellow diamond that this time is an oval, east-west set, and in a band style. Easy to wear for anybody, really, especially if you consider a band style your most perfect for your lifestyle. Welcome to our show. It's Friday night. We're live from Los Angeles, and we're so glad you're with us here. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We've got 2 hours left on our Friday. So by all means, pick up that phone and dial in. Do you have a request? Is there something you'd like to see? Is there something you need recapped? Is it our 201? Is it our carat and a half? Is it any of the other great pieces we had in the first hour? Or is there something you've been waiting on, and now that you can kind of forget about the worries of the week and just kind of relax, let me know what you're looking for and we'll help you find it. But this is new, and it is a really cool style. We don't have styles like this as often as you'd think, right? Because this seems about as straightforward as it gets, but it's actually a little more complex to do and still make a value. Only yellow gold. So there's the caveat right up front. 6883, and come on in. We got a lot of requests coming in. Glad to see that. And a lot of people joining in here at the top of the hour. This is the yellow diamond band. Take a look as it sits upright. Let me just really show you that look of that stone in the middle. That is a 55-point oval. 55. So you're not talking about a small stone. But why does it look bigger? We know the answer is bezel. It always makes a stone. You can have a round, brilliant white diamond. You can have anything really. And if you put a bezel around it, it is that magical illusion. It makes that stone look double, triple the size. It is really stunning. And yet here's that color where it is shining brilliantly, as bright as the yellow gold it's set in. But of course, the brilliance of having a 55-point VS oval diamond. Gonna just wow you here with something simple and straightforward, but look at this. Finishing, solid. I was looking at bands just literally 2 days ago. Well, I guess it'd be 3 days ago now. 3 days ago, I was looking at bands. And I'm looking, and by the way, did you see our little logo insignia in there? Did you see that? On each side. So just a little, nod instead of a typical hallmark. You've got that insignia, which is just a nice touch. And here's what I was noticing, because here's a band that's quite wide. We'll show it to you on the hand here, and you'll see that it's really, there's nothing petite or narrow about it. It's got a nice presence to it. But I was looking at bands, 2 millimeters in size. 2 millimeters is not a lot, right? 2 millimeters is pretty negligible. And when you're looking at a 2 millimeter, paper thin, I don't know if you noticed when I was maneuvering this, manipulating it, it's got thickness, it's got depth. This is the world of gold. And it's harder to tell where gold's at when you're looking at finished pieces, because if they have stones, that's factored in. Diamonds, that's factored in. But oftentimes what you need to do, if you really want to get an idea, a little bit like a barometer test on where gold's at, look at a band, like a men's wedding band. A 2 millimeter, teeny tiny thin, paper thin, no depth to it, is right now, they used to be like $3,800 about 6 months ago. I figured they'd gone up. Sure enough, they did. The same 2 millimeter band, 2. You can go 3 millimeters, you can go 4, you can go 5, you can go really wide. We're talking about like the narrowest of bands, right? The traditional wedding band for a guy. And that, right now, 2 millimeters in size, 14K, not 18, is going for over $4,500 right now. I wasn't in a high-end, highfalutin store on Rodeo Drive either. I was at a basic store. This is just, again, kind of the idea here. Where is gold at? So consider we've got a wider, thicker, heavier band. It's all 14K. It's got a 55-point yellow diamond in the middle of it. It's solid gold, and I'm going to put it on the auction block, and we're going to see who's out there because I want to give away some jewelry. And the best way to do that is to tell you that there's a $39.99 price tag right here on the bag. Right there, $39.99. I'm saying forget about it. Let's welcome you into Friday. A lot of you just might be tuning in just now. Welcome in. Let's show you what we can do. Instead of $3,000 to open, not starting there, it's a good savings. I like saving $1,000 on something. Haven't done it in a while, right? Haven't been able to do that. But here's what you can do. $3,000, $2,000, it's not going to be. I'm putting it on the auction block. That means you're in the driver's seat. You're in charge. And tell me something as we look at it from a distance here, because I want to show you from a distance away. Because that, I think, is another way when you think, you see it on a wheel and you go, oh, there's a band. It's a band with a diamond. Look at the size that you're getting from a distance away. It's not a small band, right? Not a small stone. It's not even going to be $2,000 to open or even $1,500 to open. Come on in. Just like our gals love our yellow diamonds, maybe this is the style you want to wear every day. Maybe this is the style you get for him. Gentlemen upgrade their wedding bands as well. Maybe you've got that thin 2mm band from 30 years ago and you're ready to upgrade to something else. But you're going, I don't know, is this the time to buy diamonds and gold? It is if you're in the right place. I wouldn't suggest it out in the retail world. A store right now, frightening. What's going on? $4,000 for a 2mm band with no diamond. How about $1,500 to open? How about we go even lower than that? I'm not going to make it 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. Want to see who's out there and welcome you on in to a Friday night that you will not soon forget. And this piece, which is finished on the inside with a 55-point yellow diamond, I'm not starting at even 12 or 11. We're going to start at $1,000 right here, right now, $1,000, and only, watch this, we're going to go up in a $50 increment only and see who's out there tonight. A band you cannot buy. That's the thing. You know, I think we all understand there's no band being sold that is, this is not hollow, there's not silicone filling here. This is a true solid, and look at this depth here from all the angles. Look at that side profile view. This is Friday. Welcome in. We know we've got a light audience. It's just we don't broadcast to everybody. So here's how you do it. Look at the depth. That is not the kind of band that's going out right now for $4,200, $4,300, $4,500. You don't get that thickness. You don't get that width. You don't get that depth to the band. You don't get a solid finishing on the inside. We're bringing all that and a 55-point diamond. I have no open. And this is where we give it, you know what, Tony, I'll give it 60 seconds and we'll rock and roll. I never know who's with us, what are you looking for? That's why we always welcome your request. But if we don't have anybody looking for a band, how about this? And I know not everybody's a reseller, right? Right? If you need help reselling, I'm here for you, right? I know not everybody is. But if you are thinking about value standpoint, do you get a gold band like that for that price? Do you get the diamond loose for that price? The fact they're all combined, put together, and in one fabulous wearable ring, men's or ladies, just right now it's a bigger size. But you tell me what you need, and we're still looking for an open, we don't have it. So, you know, it's the Challenger Fridays, right? But hey, if it does suit you and you're going, that's a heck of a deal, and you're nudging that person next to you going, that's a deal, right? Or is that not a deal? We get so used to seeing big values, sometimes it's hard to see it, right? But if you look around, look at the advertisements, look at the internet, do a quick search, see what's going on with a 14-karat gold band without this kind of workmanship. And we're looking for 1,000. I'll give it 60 seconds. We don't have the open, so it's wide open. And let me give you a hint here. I don't think this is going to be one of those auctions where we see a lot of people. If we don't have 18, 20, 30 people right now clamoring to get in on this at $1,000, then I think it's pretty easy to rest assured you're not going to have a lot of competition on this one. So why not come in first and be ready to go? Get that best case scenario. We're going to give it 60 seconds to get it started. Take a look at this. It's a 55-point natural fancy yellow diamond. We don't bring you the treated, the lab grown, the any of that. We don't do that. I'm not saying never, never, because, you know, again, we don't have a lot of, there's not a lot of availability in really good high-end stones anymore like there used to be. Let me show it to you from this distance away on the hand so you can see it a little closer view here, and then check that out. Also, I want to give you, let me find a millimeter gauge here if I can so you can see, we'll talk about actually what the actual width is here of the band in comparison to the more standard 2mm that's out there. This is called a millimeter gauge. It's an old school kind of, you know, millimeter gauge here. Some are digital, but just to give you an idea, this is not a 2mm band, it's a 7.5mm band. I mean, let me just make this clear. That's what I'm like, literally, guys, 7.5 millimeters wide on this band. 7.5. 2 is the standard. No open. All right, I'm moving on. Oh, we've got the open at $1,000. We just got it. So we've got 1,000, and happily so, because somebody's stealing the deal of the night here. And here's what I'll do. I'll give it a quick 2 minutes. I want to say this quickly. So 2 millimeters at 40, basically $4,000 plus for little tiny bits of gold. This is obviously more than double that. With a 7.5 millimeter width, the depth that you have, the finishing all the way around, there is the most important part, though, is the fact there's a 55-point VS diamond in the middle. Set smooth. It's got that bezel wrapped around it. We are looking at a $50 increment only. That's it. And we have one bidder. So we might have one caller with us ready to steal the deal. That's okay. This is where sometimes as a host you have to realize, I said these words, I committed to this, but I should not have. Sometimes you get a little overzealous hoping to hear those phone lines ring and get a lot of people in, and then you realize, joke's on me, we have one person. So we'll give it a final 2 minutes. If anybody else wants to jump in, it's only $50 to be a part of it. So we're looking for a $50 advance, then we're moving. And again, it's last call. So when the 2 minutes wrap up, there's a little extra delay, guys. Then I'm not even quite used to it yet. Extra delay than we normally have had, just because there's a little extra delay now to the phone system we have. So it just means dial extra early on these auctions, because 2 minutes sounds like a long time until you realize I called, I got connected, I got through, I talked to an operator, and I missed it. Shoot, right? That's what we don't want to avoid. So I'm letting you know, dial early. 2 minutes coming up, it's selling at $1,000, apparently. I have nobody else. That is shocking. It's like a knife to the heart. It's like, oh my goodness, how much money can one lose in one show? We're going to find out tonight. Take a look. Last call, 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this is wild. So our last call now, and 2 minutes on the clock, and then it'll be gone. Let us know what requests you have. We haven't had one yet, so we thought we'd get some requests in here. If you got anything that you'd like me to find for you, well, we're going to bring them out. We got amethyst here on the way. Amethyst is here. Stunning pink diamond is here. I got a 26-point GIA certified diamond. We got those hoops that I brought you last night. So many of you asking me about those. They're still hanging out. Big aquamarines here, Santa Maria. Here's one more look on the hand. I mean, if this were just this band here, that's the back of the ring. That's the very back. That's the most narrow point. If that were all you were getting, that's pretty fabulous. But let's turn it on around here, show you what you are getting instead, which is a 55-point oval VS stone east-west set. Ladies can wear it too. Right now it's like a size 9. That's okay. Actually, never mind. It's an 8 1/4. So obviously, it's just estimating here, but it's actually an 8 1/4 now. Look at the bag. So you've got a $1,000 opportunity. Get the 55-point yellow diamond. Here it is, and last call, and only in yellow gold. So that's going to be the way. We're just really going with a classic here for you, really showing off. Honestly, if you got a white gold mounting for something like this, we use such a high-quality yellow. We want to make sure you see and understand the saturation level that has. So here we go. Last call. Looks like it's going to our $1,000 bidder. Unless anybody else wants to come in here at the last second, let me know what you'd like to see tonight. All ears. We're open to whatever you'd like to get on the lines here and let us know. Let's get to a next wheel coming up. We got 4 individual pieces that have got to go, and that'll be next. But we are 25 seconds away from selling this entirely too low. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You got to just give a lot of jewelry away, and hopefully there's some new shoppers. My hope is always that somebody's seeing this right now who's not really familiar with the TVON train, and they're like, what is going on? How is that a natural yellow? I mean, if that were just a man-made stone, there are people out there getting more money for man-made stones that have absolutely no value, no worth whatsoever. So to be able to do this is really stunning and a little shocking, and it's gone. Congratulations. So here we go with our golden pearl. We'll start there. It's a really cool asymmetric design. Let me flip it over here. It's got diamonds leading up one side, but then it's almost like a little flame or a wave. Very appropriate, probably more a wave, because, you know, as much as this is that South Sea pearl, nod to where it came from, right? And then we've got a really pretty, this is my gold running through the quartz. It's actually pure gold. That's 24 karat gold that runs through the veining of that quartz there, which is really attractive. Then we have an opal. So I guess I'm moving this one back. Opal comes up front. Wait till you see this with the proper background. And then we have a turquoise as well. So the turquoise is going to be the pear shape. And you can see that's got a really, boy, this is a nice detailed mounting. It's got some weight to it. So here's our quick wheel. And look at the colors. There's like rainbow colors coming off that golden pearl. It tells you a lot about the luster. So just a quick opportunity to move out some fabulous jewelry here. They're all one of a kinds, of course. And we're looking at a 12.5 millimeter golden pearl, a carat 45 turquoise, a 227 opal. It's one of our larger opals. And you have a 390 quartz. Gold running right through it. Pure, unadulterated gold. That's 24 karat gold running through it. I love the pattern of that stone as well. And this is our round. So how about this? Quick deal on the wheel. It's fun to be able to do some discounts like this when we got $4,200, $5,700. Guess which one was over $8,000 to start? And then we have our golden pearl, which was also $6,800. So you've got some really high-end pieces here. I'm just making sure every single one of them goes in quickly. So here's how we do it. Also, gold color changes are welcome on anything, whatever you want. Don't be restricted by the gold color it's in right now. We'll do whatever you need. So whether you need, and if you need a little recap on those carat weights, that's what we're here to provide. That's why, again, giving you kind of a once over, because when we blow out jewelry like this, well, you know, it's really yours for the taking here. We encourage you to call in, tell you all about them as you do, kind of find where you want to go out of our 4, but we got to make it quick. Sometimes, guys, forgive me, I have to like maneuver the prices and kind of adapt them and, you know, change them to really kind of fit your needs. So sometimes what ends up being a $4,200 wheel and $39.99 is just not good enough. So I just keep on dropping until we see ample callers to move all 4, because that's the goal here. Got to get them out the door. So if you would like one of these, welcome to Friday. Let us know what your requests are. Haven't had one yet. So come on in, because I can show you whatever you need. If I ain't hitting the mark right now, tell me so we can. We only get this precious little bit of time together, so let's make it worth your while. And really, where do you do that? You can't even go to a jewelry store and say, here's what I want to see. They're not going to have it most of the time, right? You're walking and do this all the time. I walk into a store and go, do you have this? And they're like, no. They've never heard of it. They don't know what it is, and they're thinking I'm crazy. And I'm going, it's an emerald. You don't have a Colombian emerald? And they're going, no, we don't have that. We have quartz. So this is where we bring you that amazing option. And yet, how about this? Instead of even, watch this, it's not going to be $39.99. Take a look. We got the golden pearl. We got the beautiful gold quartz. Yes. Are we loving the golden quartz so far? I love it. We've got actually a carat weight on it too. It's a 390 in the round, set in this dome style, 13 points in diamonds burnished, and we only have just that one. What would they like to pay? Since they're our only callers so far, do you want to just throw out a price? And let me see if I can just, you guys can set the price? Do you want to do that instead? You've got a caller. This is a 390. They've seen it for $29.99, so let's already move it down there. And then what would it take to get this one and all the rest, all of its companions out the door? Well, you can tell me. Pay what you want to pay. Let's do it a little differently. Tell me what you want to pay, and we'll just say, yeah, we can do it, or no, we can't, right? I mean, I'm willing to lose money, but it's just how much, right? Can't lose like too much. But I'll tell you this, if you want to do we have any suggestions, ideas, golden quartz being verified? No, okay. So how about this? I'll just make something up here and we'll go for it, and we'll just give you 60 seconds at this closeout price. They're supposed to be $29.99 tonight. That is not working. It's not working. Here's the better deal. Here's the better opportunity. And here's how we save you even more. They're not going to be $19.99. They're not going to be $1,500. There are some exotics up here. We've got beautiful, the golden quartz we've only had, I think now this is our 5th piece ever. So very limited. They're all unique to each other. So there's only going to be one specific pattern to your stone. Then you have the golden pearl. It's a massive golden pearl. It's 12.5 millimeters. That'd be like the equivalent of seeing a 2.5 carat diamond in a fancy color, because this is not a white pearl. It's a golden pearl, but it's not a white pearl that was dipped into some kind of lacquer or some kind of paint or dyed, as a lot of pearls are. This is natural South Sea golden pearl. It's one of the most rare stones you can own. We just don't see them all that often because they're rare. And then it's got the diamonds running up one side like a wave of pave. And it's not 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.99. Let's blow them out. I'll give 60 seconds at this price, then it goes right back on up. We'll make them just $999, whatever your choice is, but they're all one of a kind. And you're changing the gold on any. So how does that sound? Golden quartz gone. Congratulations. Change the gold. I really recommend the yellow just because there's actual yellow gold in the stone. So you probably want to leave that one as is. But then let me know which one we can show you next on the hand. We've got the golden pearl, which again has this wave. There it is right there. The wave of pave up one side. This is a black opal. It's one of our larger ones. It's a 227 black opal. And there's the turquoise. Our stunning Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which is a carat 45, and then it's loaded with diamonds. It looks like a crest of diamonds. Are you familiar with family crests? Maybe we're all getting more, adept here in the last week or so. Some of the European types of culture and family lineages and different traditions that we see over in Europe, and this really does give that kind of look to it, right? So we've got 25 seconds left. There's the big opal. And again, I know it's harder to see here on a white background with hot lights trained on it, but we'll show it to you here in another light so you can see it on, because I just picked it up. It goes completely bright neon green, and then as you move it, it goes red. This is going to help see the colors in their true to form life a little bit more. 227 opal, 18 points in diamonds. That's it. Thank you, Patty, so much. Hi, Patty. Thank you so much for your kind words. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Catching up with some folks here that are reaching out as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, just best to reach out directly so I get your message. And here's what we've got for you. $9.99 on the opal. That's a 2 carat 27. Here's the 12.5 millimeter golden pearl. Let me show that one on. That's a pretty piece. You really have to see this on to see that wave of diamond pave wrapping up one side into the other. See that? That is one of the coolest profiles you'll see, right? And that's all. Look from the other side. I mean, it looks more sleek on this side, and then there, your diamond shining through. That's a 12.5 millimeter golden pearl. It's huge and all natural South Sea golden pearl, diamonds and gold. Love the yellow gold on that one, but you don't need to keep it that way. And look at the finishing all the way through and around. Very nice. They're $9.99 a piece. Take whichever one you love, and that'll be while they last. $9.99. Incredible value. Then our turquoise. Look at this turquoise. Heavier gold weight. This always strikes me because it's got one of the heavier gold weights that we do. So here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can see that, and that's going to be really nice, pronounced kind of way to do a lot of diamonds, but atypical to your halos. So different from what you typically see from your basic halos and all of that. And again, changing the gold color on any one of them. So take your pick, final call, and let's move on. Congratulations again on that gold quartz. The gold running through the quartz is so unique like that. Love them like opals, right? Because they're very distinctive, and each one unique and specialty to each other. But of course, opals the same way. Even golden pearls, you don't see a lot of those, and you'd expect to have a lot of different, divots and characteristics to the surface, which is called the nacre of the stone. It's got complete smooth, complete spherical style. You want a pearl to be round, you want it to be flawless, you want it to have a sheen to it. That's why we love pearls, right? Pearls, that pearlescent kind of sheen. Our last call, 30 seconds. I don't want to put them back in a vault tonight when they're discounted that way. Yes. Who got it, Bonnie? Bonnie from where? Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie got the quartz? Yes. Go ahead, Kevin. Opal, congratulations. You know what's going to be so striking? They're going to be amazed when they get that at home, because you're really going to see the beauty in its true to form style. And look at that finishing on the inside. So the opal, 7019 gone. Change the gold on anything. I mean, at a $9.99 price, and you're still changing gold color. Pretty impressive. There's the golden pearl. There's our turquoise. There are two left. I know we never see pearls. I think it's one of the greatest shames of what we do here is when we discount pearls like this. And as somebody who's, in the wholesale business and has been for a couple of decades now and works with dealers all the time, because I've got my own businesses outside of TVON and being with you guys, and I gotta say, it really is incredible. Golden pearls are some of the more pricey stones, and for the longest time, they were reserved for royalty only. You had to be part of an emperor's family or a royal family or part of a monarch to even have Tahitians or golden pearls or pink pearls in your collection. And now we're just sitting up here going, acting like it's nothing, acting like it's a alabaster pearl or something, when this is from the depths. This isn't even a cultured pearl. The white pearls you typically see are cultured. They come from a cultured pearl farm where man helps it along. The pearl's still doing the work, but we inject the irritant. That's more what cultured pearl is, where you give it a little bit of assistance. These mollusks in the South Sea pearl category, they did it all on their own. You relied on Mother Nature to have the right circumstance with an irritant, usually a grain of sand from the ocean floor. It gets into the mollusk, right? It's like, think of if you have something in your eye, for our ladies out there, right? Like a little lash, right? I guess the guys, that can happen to a guy too, right? You have a lash in your eye and it feels like a sword is in your eye, right? And so you probably are gonna add a drop or, wash it out with some water or just rub it to death, right? That's much like what the pearl activity is when that irritant is injected. It's the pearl's natural defense mechanism to add the nacre. And they keep adding and they keep adding and they keep adding to basically essentially try to, get rid of the irritant. And that's how pearls are formed. And this is not done in a cultured pearl fashion. This is done in the South Sea. So that means that color is natural, that pearl is natural. It didn't have any help from us, right? So that's what's so rare about a 12.5 flawless pearl like this. I mean, it's smooth. There's no big divots or anything like that. Take a look. I mean, it's natural. That's what's so wild about, again, some of our bigger values are on these South Sea pearls. So when I see these, I just want to make sure you understand how really valuable these pearls are at a value like that. So $9.99 if you like the golden pearl. All right, let's keep moving. We've got, so this is by request, guys. This has just been wild. So many people, and I told you I'd give you some heads up on what's coming up this weekend when we have a little more audience, because people get real mad when I start debuting a lot of stuff here on Fridays. But we have gold coming up in a bangle, just one, over the weekend. It's Saturday, it's tomorrow. This is the last necklace we have left. Still, I think a must have. And if you just were, it's a busy week last week, it was kind of wrapping up, kind of back to school time and all that. And if you missed this Italian gold chain link necklace, I got 2 left. So I just had to bring this to you. We have yellow gold only. It's all 14 karat gold and it's made in Italy. And you can see already it's sparkling. No diamonds needed. It's sparkling just the way this link is created, like a flat link. Flat's good, right? Flat, we don't usually like to hear, right? We don't want to be flat. This is actually where it's more of, again, kind of squared off. Flat meaning it gives the link more surface area to let the gold do this. Flash, fire, hit the light, bounce back to you. Let me show it on the hand. It's our last few left, and I know so many of you missed these gold pieces. I have a bangle that's new tomorrow. It's going to give you like a braided texture to 14K, also made in Italy. I have another DBTY coming up this weekend. You've never seen it before. I never dreamed we'd be able to do it, so I'll tell you more about that coming up. But take a look at this. This is the gold chain you got to have. And when I say chain, I'm not talking about like, oh, slip your pendant bail right through. No, this is a chain that's really wear on its own for all the beauty and natural kind of look. It gives you kind of a take on an elegant paper clip. If you know where all the attention of the world's design is going on with the paper clip. The last length I have here is the 18-inch. It is 18 inches only. It's yellow gold only, and it's got a lobster claw clasp, but don't hesitate. You can shorten it. There are truly 1,000,001 ways to wear it, because you can make it a lariat style, a Y necklace style. Do you see that? Lobster claw kind of blends in with the link really nicely. But if you want to make this a choker or have a little bit shorter style, it's 18 max. But you can adjust it shorter or longer, however you wish. Only yellow gold, 18 inches. It's $649, and it's made in Italy. So you've got a real superstar here in this necklace. And my last couple here, I just had to bring it out because so many of you have been asking, is there any more gold? We'll have a new bangle tomorrow. Speaking of bracelets, I got a big diamond bracelet here on my wrist, which I'll show that to you in just a moment. But do you see how every little movement that makes? Every time that moves or changes, or do you see how it just puddles there too? You've got this really luxury link that's light as air, so it's not heavy because that can be uncomfortable. Want this to be an everyday style, but do you see how when it moves, it just catches the light? And it's constructed by having 3 smaller oval links attached to a longer oval link, and that's our last look at it. So anything that's left, great. We would love to keep them or resell them or whatever we'll do, but that is our last of the link necklaces and only just our last 2 left. So 18 inches, but feel free to adjust it shorter or longer. So it's so hard to even find the clasp because it really does blend in so well, given that it's a lobster claw. By the way, this ring is available if you'd like it. So that ring with all those different baguettes that are tapered and beautifully done. So it's really simple. You can make it a Y style. Watch this. If you want to go a little bit shorter, you can, obviously like choker length and put the length in the back, but look at what you can do here. That's kind of fun too. You can get a different look if you want to just kind of make that same necklace work for you. Just attach that lobster claw wherever you want, and suddenly I made it like a sexy Y style. So, right there, you can just change the look or put that length in the back, and suddenly you have a shorter choker necklace that's just shorter or longer, and then have this extra length, which I love that look, draped down the back of your neckline as well. You can do that too. So it really is versatile and flexible for you. So our last look at that one, 30 seconds. All right, so that's going to be last call. Then we'll bring out the big discount on our 15 karat Tanzanite. I have a kunzite. I've got my last Tanzanite pendant here in an Asher. So many great looks. Don't forget about our yellow diamonds that we have, but just every little movement it makes, it really does flash and fire. Amethyst is here. Even amethyst here. Rare to see amethyst come out to play. We got that for you. Lots more, and requests are welcome. So we do have a beautiful Sierra Santa Maria. Loving that one. My Huggies are here, my famous Huggies, the true Huggies. And then how about one pair of pink sapphire earrings? Those are next. Let's go ahead and show you 235 coming up. Last necklaces there. Here's my oval, pink sapphire. We had a gorgeous ring earlier that would look so beautiful with these earrings, so we may bring that back out. But here's 0235, 95 points in your pink sapphires in a stud. Kind of a button style, really. I mean, this is a lighter pink than we had in the ring to start the show. That was more of a hot pink. But you get 95 points in the pinks, 18 points in the diamond halo, a north-south setting because the post is not centered. It's directed towards one end of your oval. Quick blowout price. They're $1 to the first caller who wants them, who hasn't dialed in yet. And they might already be gone. They're just $1. We're making this really easy for you. Pink sapphire earrings, luxury color here. More of that kind of girly pink that we love to see, and really, really, really specialty, aren't they? So reminder, the pink sapphire ring we had earlier was that big pear shape, which I'll flash for you. And then let me know who's got the earrings, because it sounds like we may have somebody dialed in. And let me show you one on the hand here, because I sure hope those are gone. And if they're not, we got bigger problems than selling a piece for $1. But there they are. All right, Antonio's got them. Well done. Let me know who that is when you know, because I don't even know. My phone lines, I think, just busted up. Those are gone. Congratulations. Let me know. Who was it? Harry got him? All right. So Harry's got him. Well done, Harry. Thank you so much. Let's do this. We've got the pink sapphire ring, if you need to see it, that darker shade. And at least we got 5 people with us. Hi. I'd love to know who else with us tonight. Glad you're here. Also some brand new, and a pink zircon next. Here's my pink zircon. This Asher cutting. Oh my goodness, that delay is really long. Wow. It's a longer delay than I figured. We might have like a 25-minute delay. No, not that long, but close. It's about 2 minutes. Take a look at this Asher cut zircon, the pink sapphire earrings. Harry from where? Harry in North Carolina got them. Thank you so much, Harry. Enjoy. I hope somebody's gonna love those. Don't tell them what you paid. don't tell them, and maybe you want to go out and buy a lotto ticket right after this show, right? Questions? How we doing? All right, so we're good. Any requests while you're coming on in? If you have a request, let me know what they are. We'll help you out. Enjoy the pink sapphire. So here's 7595. Wow. This, I don't even know if we would really, you're going to believe me when I tell you that this is a zircon, not a paraiba sapphire, but a zircon. A zircon? How about that? $232 on the zircon. Not your typical, that delay is really long. This is not your typical zircon color. Comes from the same Ceylon mine, but this is really, have you heard of paraiba sapphire? Paraiba sapphire is defined as a sapphire that has orange and pink together. So it all together, when you think about what you add together to make a different color. We learned this as kids, right? When you were finger painting in kindergarten, and you'd realize that you'd have that little palette of primary colors of watercolors that you'd probably dip in and add a little water and then mix and match. And then you would have, like, remember when we would put the blues together with the yellows and then it would make a green? Or you put the red together with the blue and it would suddenly come, you know, you could make other colors like purple, right? That was really the idea of different colors blending. But think about Mother Nature for a second. When that happens, with the power of Mother Nature creating a gem within the Earth's crust, in the depths of the Earth, and you get this one, a 232 that mixed the pinks and the orange together to make a truly unique color. We see it in sapphire every now and then. It's called paraiba. What is this? Well, it doesn't have an official name, because there are very few in existence that have ever happened to be this blend. Take a look. It's an Asher too. So it gives you the unique cut. It's in the rose gold now. Hey, if you want to change the gold, go ahead. This is also a mounting, though, that looks superb with the Wonder Ring because it sits up just high enough. And it really is one that if you have the Wonder Ring, you need to add this to it, because this will be one that looks like it's made custom to go right next to it. And it's a 232 with 58 points in diamonds, and I'm going to blow it out. We're going to get into mode, guys. We have 90 minutes left together tonight, and we got to move 2,000 pieces of jewelry. So here's how we do it. Rapid fire discount values. Come on in. I'm going to make sure you're ready. Those 5, I saw there are 5 people here. So let's get every 5 of you, and that's why I insist on requests. Get them in. Lighter audiences, we know we have. We get that. So come on in with requests. Or if I happen to show you something, you go, I love that, because this is probably what the piece you wouldn't ask to request, right? Because you know that's unique. Who would ever think to ask for a pink and orange zircon? Watch this value. We're going to make it better than $29.99. I love it in the rose. I think that's a really attractive combo. Think about white. Think about yellow. If you need any help, suggestions, always here for that. But look at how pretty this is on. And now, changing the direction of the stone, giving you a little different appearance to the light. And it's only $9.99 if you want it. And watch this tweezer disappear right beside it. That is, pretend that's a Wonder Ring. Or if, it can be any band you have. Look at how that works. There's enough elevation. It doesn't look like it sits way up high, but imagine this tweezer is your favorite band, your wedding set band, your Wonder Ring you have. That's how it nestles right up next to it, so it'll be just solid underneath. It is such a pretty look, and it's $9.99 to get a pinky, orangey, bronzy zircon Asher. for $9.99. Amazing. 60 seconds on that one, and we're moving along. Let me know what requests you have. Happy to help you with those. And you're welcome, Harry. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. He just said, well, my bride has a birthday coming up, and it's a big one, so that'll be perfect to give to her. And then, you know what? Spend the extra money you saved on that really beautiful dinner out. Splurge, go to that finest restaurant in town, take her out, all out for a really just wonderful meal. Because the earring gift was practically free. So enjoy those. And then here we go with that beautiful, I do have a chameleon if you want to see it. We've got some really cool hoops. I've got my Huggies here, which are must have. And then I even have a black diamond for my ladies. Look at this. Major fireworks here. And I mean quite literally with these diamonds. And don't forget about that diamond necklace. Still have one left on the diamond necklace, which I'm going to slip on for you. Because we need, not the diamond necklace, the gold necklace that we have, the gold with the Italian, the links. Very special and a very, very fair price for where solid gold is at these days. Gold is not cheap when you start getting 18 inches worth in solid gold. That's just not easy to do these days. So we're thrilled to bring that to you. And what a sexy look this can become instantaneously just by changing the length, which we'll do for you. So this is what we have in the zircon, $9.99. Here's what we have coming up next for you, and then I'm going to show you that necklace as soon as I get it on. And that's going to be, you know what I'll do too? We're going to bring out that big Tanzanite with the paraibas, give you a full presentation on that also. So our last call on the zircon, and then we are getting into it. Huggies are here, promised them. Every time I bring them, you're going, finally, finally, finally. That's what I've been asking for TVON to bring. Just want to show you this. This is that necklace in a Y style. So I took the 18-inch necklace, which would normally sit right about here on my neckline, and I just created that Y style, which is so striking. And look, as I go back, I mean, it still flashes. It's amazing how it hits the light. And then you can wear that, again, if you want to wear it a little higher, like a true choker, you can. This is kind of that extra little sex appeal. I love having that Y style there, really just attractive. And then you've got, again, as you move, you can see, I'm just moving around, so you can really see how that link just shines. And because there are different lengths of links, it really does capture the light. And then as it moves and rotates, same kind of thing. So that's a look at that from a little bit more of a distance away, just a really, really good look, or wear it all one length, or wear it a little shorter, longer, however you want to do it. But it's our last call on that $649 Italian-made 14K solid necklace. All right, back to the zircon, then we're going to change it up here. And we're going to show you the black diamond. I always, so it's on my list of when people ask for like suggestions in jewelry, where do I begin in fine, or where do I complete my fine jewelry collection? This is where you need to go. Black diamond. Let me get the fingerprint off of it. It's item number 8131. Wait till you see this. A lady's ring with a classic, a black diamond. And truly, I know this was a while ago, but you remember 4th of July. You remember New Year's Eve. Maybe you were at that wedding, or better yet, the club, where now the thing is, now in events, whether it's a gender reveal, or it's a bridal shower, or it's a wedding reception, you see that they walk out whenever it's like a big moment, first dance, or maybe it's the cake's coming out, and everyone's got the handheld sparklers that are kind of twirling in the air, right? That is what this reminds me of, like a firework effect of diamonds swirling around. A black diamond, which black diamonds, not boring. They may not be a white diamond that's got all that transparency to it. It's an opaque stone. It's still a diamond, solid carbon, but this has that twirling, it's like a celebration ring. That's what this is. It's a party ring. I thought this can only be here on Club TVON night, am I right? The way the white diamonds, you've got smaller and then bigger, and they're all encircling it and wrapping. This is gorgeous. It's new. And that's not going to stop me from doing something foolish. 351 is the size of this one. That's the center stone size. Come on over and take a look at the black diamond that I have for you. And it's a 3 carat 51, but it also has 1 full carat in white diamonds that you can see go really big on the outside. They're even like, do you see how they go bigger and smaller, and they mix? And then the alternating rows have smaller and then larger, smaller, larger. Do you see how that works? That is why there's a beauty, there's a movement, there's a really cool look to it, and it's in any gold you want. So you choose, do you want the white, the yellow, the rose? That's up to you. But we got to make this a wow. And how do you do it when you've got a 4 carat 51 total diamond weight? Well, that's the challenge I have. You just sit back and let the value come to you, right? I got the challenge of figuring out what's it going to take to make a $69.99 brand new ring disappear like a magic trick. That's my job. Well, I'm going to help you right now. We're going to put on the auction block and see who's out there. And we're going to start at $1. We're going to start at $1. We're going to start at $1. I'm going to go up in $100 increments, and we're going to see who's out there, and it's yours for the taking. And what I can tell you is I got one price, $69.99. You might have something else in mind. I asked somebody earlier during a wheel, I said, what do you want to pay? And they didn't have an answer for me. This is where I'll pose that same question. Kevin, yes? Did you get a necklace? Oh, good. I was feeling it. I was feeling Italian gold leaving me, yeah? I should take it off because it's sold out. Who got one? Gladys got one. Yay! She excited about the Italian gold bangle we have coming up this weekend. Oh, and a DBTY. Anybody guess what the DBTY is going to be when it's not diamonds? That D does not stand for diamonds. This weekend, I've got a DBTY style, but it is not diamonds by the yard. Do we have $1? We got $1. Whoop, whoop. We got $1. We got $1. Kevin's caller's got $1. $100 increments. Let me know what you want to do. We'll see where it goes. $7,000 ring up for grabs. And there are my 5 callers. Never mind. We got a few more now. We got 10, 11 callers. Nobody wants to go more than $1? How much? $100. There's $100. We got it. $100. $100. $200. $200. We got 2. If you're waiting on hold, bear with us. $300. $300. $300. $4,000. $400? You really mean that? Ask him for sure, though. Make sure, Joanne. For sure, 400? Tony knows. Tony's like, no, it's 400, Lolo. It's 400. I'm not in the phone bank, but it's 400. You can feel my pain, right? You can feel my pain. I know. All right, $400. How much? $500. I'm waiting for that power bid. Power bids are welcome. $100 is just a suggestion. It's a suggestion. Let me try it on. Tony, they have no idea how big the ring is. They're bidding $500 thinking it's teeny tiny. Look at this ring. How about that? $600, $700. It's rapid fire. We got 2 bidders on the line here, 3 bidders on the line. $700 we have. We see you on hold. There's a few of you, not many, just a couple of you on hold. Tell me, I've got a pretty flashy thing going on. This is flashing more. This is flashing more. And I've got, like, what am I at? Like, did we count the carats on my jacket? What are we at? 893,000 carat? No. No. But you got 451 here, and 700 is all I have. Anybody want to go further? 800. 900. Big baller back there. $900 we have. And guys, when we do have a line open. So Kevin, you're available, right? So we've got a line open. $1,000 we have. A very, very, very excited $1,000 because somebody's stealing jewelry tonight. Who's it going to be? We don't know yet. We don't know. But that's why you got to call in because we're only at $1,000. We got, is that 2,000? Or is that fight on? SC plays tomorrow. 7 in the nation. 7 in the nation. That's for real. 7 in the nation. I know. Antonio's like, I don't know football. You know that. Don't talk to me about football. I only know MMA, boxing, that kind of stuff, right? See, that's where you got to help me out. That's what I don't know. So we've got Tony. We're at, is it 1,200 though, Antonio? Oh, there's 1,200. 1,200 we have. Anybody else? We're losing bidders left and right. Apparently, we've maxed out. We're done. Joyce, did you have a question? Suggestion? People say stop selling stuff too cheap. Who's saying that? Somebody is, right? They don't like my cheap prices. They don't like this. All right, well, sorry. Got to make sure something goes. I know. They're like, oh, please, with these really just indiscriminate opportunities here where you're really discounting jewelry far lower than it should go. We are at, is that it? 13 we have. 14 we have. Here's what I'm going to do. We have lines open. I only have 2 bidders going back and forth. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clock it. We have lines open. If you got frustrated you didn't get in earlier, we are about to clock this and sell a $7,000 ring for right now, $1,400. It's going to be our last call. We're going to give it a final. This is a $69.99 ring, and hopefully that's understandable why. Hopefully that makes sense, adds up, a realization of, okay, I get it, because it's 351 plus 1 carat altogether. And remember, those white diamonds are not little tiny accent stones. They're all bigger stones. They're mixed sizes that create, let me show you from a distance. It creates this, what are they called? Somebody tell me. When they bring out bottle service, Antonio, When they bring out bottle service at the club, what do they call those things? You know, I mean, I'm just asking, right? He's in my line of sight. When they bring out the cake, the champagne, somebody's birthday, scantily clad, and they bring out these like things that are twirling, like, what are they? They are sparklers? Oh, that's old school. That's what I used to call them on the cul-de-sac when I was fully clothed, you know, out at 4th of July, growing up as a kid. We called them, okay, so you know what they do, and they're like handheld, and you walk them out, and they go, and they look like they're, you know, gonna set the place on fire. That's what this ring looks like. It looks like that, right? And yet, look at the size of this ring. We're at $1,400, and I have two bidders. Let's give it a final call, Tony, 2 minutes. And we've seen tonight on several occasions that delay is extra long. So call me early, because when we get down to it, it's still $100. Look at that ring. Look at the size of this ring. And every single white diamond, I know we know the 351's big, but look at the size of the white diamonds. $7,000, $7,000. And now, less than the price of bottle service at the club. Glad you're at this club tonight. Not that one in Vegas, not that one at downtown, wherever, Milwaukee, I don't know, where are you? Milwaukee, New York City, Hollywood, Los Angeles in the house. I mean, you don't get, right? This is like dinner for 6. That's how we do this. 1,400, 2 minutes left. Looking for $1,500 or more? Well, we tried. It's still good. That is, yeah, if you think, hold on, I got a fingerprint on that black diamond. And while I'm doing this, I'll show it the hand shot here, Tony, as well. Show it a little bit closer than across the room. That last shot was your across the room. Now look at it here. And do you see what I mean by bigger diamonds that are all the way? That is such a unique style that we have there. And every single diamond is around, brilliant, even the black diamond. But remember, that's an opaque stone, so it has a different kind of light to it. This is more about a luster to the stone. Great black and white, which is still going to be, of course, that very spectator look that is classic as can be. And we're in last call. And everybody else who dialed in or couldn't get through, you got an open line right now waiting for you. You have got an open line to get right directly in. Or if you just tuned in because you got back from that night out and you're saying, well, what's some really, next time I go out, I want to have that new fancy piece. Take a look at what could be yours. In our last minute here on the auction, started this thing obviously a little too low. You know, that's taken that definition of starting too low to a new level, right? To a new lower level. Yeah, we started at nothing. So here we go. 14 looking for 15, 40 seconds to finalize it. Congratulations on the last of the gold necklaces, by the way. I think, oh, do we still have one left? Okay, so we still have one left on the gold necklace. Gladys was the second to last. And so we still have one of those Italian link necklaces in the 14K for $649. Had to show this to you, though. And here we go. Last call, 24 seconds remaining. And we even have a diamond bangle coming up. There's a diamond with large diamonds individually in a bangle style bracelet. Loving this one. And a little flexibility and ease of wear, that's for sure. Okay, so last call, do we have 15? Let's find out. Final seconds here, then we'll show the diamond bangle. Why not? Giving diamonds away, I love it. We got all kinds of diamonds from, I love the black and the white too. That's just chic, right? Cocktail ring, wear that to your next party. You're the talk of the town. Let's see if we got 15. You got it, sold. Congratulations. That's out of here. Let's get rid of the bangle. That took far too much time to do. But that's kind of the beauty of starting low, right? And at least, well, here's diamonds. Dare I do diamonds again? We're going to try it in a bangle this time. This is the most unique style latch. It's not hinged on one side. It's not hinged in the back. Instead, it's a flexible style. It's item number 7454. It's just one in white gold. It's for a small to average. If you have a larger than average size wrist, this is sadly not for you. It's just for a 7 or smaller. It's flexible in this sense. Let me show you from the hand here. Do you see how it's latched? Now watch this. Do you see how I'm pressing it there? That's actually how it's going to open up. Is what if you're going, what? I blinked. I just missed that. What happened? This large diamond you have on this side latches together there in your longer loop here on this side. So that's how, and this is how you do that. It's flexible. So you see that? I mean, I can make it a straight line if I want to, right? And I didn't hurt the bracelet because it's still meant to be ease of wear. Slip it right over your wrist and then pop right on over. That is your closure essentially. This is how we're going to do it. I have got one flexible style here. Let's show you what we've got. Item number 7454. And my goodness, this is going to be one of those deals. It's 13 points just on the marquise alone. Then you have 25 points of additional round brilliance as well. And then you have a solid gold bangle in white gold only. That's the way it's got to stay. And yet, how about this for a little deal? You want something special with 38 points in diamonds, but the flexibility of solid gold and a unique styling that it's bringing to you, you got it. It's one only, 38 points, $19.99. Let's try something a little different for you. And great everyday casual style, stackable as well. How about $9.99? First caller on that bangle, $9.99. I don't have another diamond gold bracelet, especially one with a big center stone, like I'm going to call it a center stone, even though it's off to one side. But to be able to get that for $9.99 and have that ease of wear, so unique in its styling, doesn't look like every other bracelet out there, like the link styles and the bangles we've seen in the past. Here's how you do it. Here's how you get it. Here's how you own it. $9.99 makes it yours. Congrats if you get it. Let's keep on moving. We've got, in that same vein, a buckle style. I love this ring. It's got the really pretty champagne diamonds, and a lot of them here in the rose, and then the black rhodium. Let's bring this one out. Call me if you want the bangle. I'll keep moving. Here we go with item number 8144, the buckle. The buckle ties it all together, doesn't it? How about some rose gold, black rhodium, and the most consistent champagne diamonds? That's tough to do, actually. Not easy to make champagne diamonds match like this. Carat 12 in the round champagnes, they're larger. And then you've got 12 points in the white diamonds, and that's going to be as it is. But you see there's that two-tone element in an unexpected way. Two-tone usually means yellow and white. This is rose and black rhodium together, and it is going to be, so we'll call it black rosium is kind of the way we can combine that. And yet you've got the rose gold. That's going to be the majority of what you see here. The body of the ring, the back, the inside, the under gallery. We'll make it $9.99. First caller on that one as well. Blowing out some great designer jewelry right here. Friday night coming to an end here. Only got an hour and 10 minutes left. Get your requests in. Still begging for requests. If you got one, let me know. We'll bring it on out for you. Otherwise, $9.99 on this ring. Let's try it on. And then there is the most gorgeous aquamarine. Such a beautiful Sierra Santa Maria for you. How about this, though, on the hand? Look at that ring. A beautiful way where it's really intended to have the buckle towards one side or another. So really directional, because you can see they start here and they go all the way, about 3/4 the way over in the champagne. And then out the other side, too, you still get that extra champagne on this side. So it really has that, almost looks like it, like you truly threaded that buckle right on through. But just a great piece to wear at $9.99. Then we've got a merengue. Let's bring out the merengue. The reddest, I don't think that sounds like, it doesn't sound like appropriate grammar, but it is the most red we have seen. It's like, this is the funnest show I've ever seen. Yeah, it's, you know, it can be. We get what that means, right? Here's what we're going to do in a merengue. The red stone. They're usually a pink-red combo. That's what we understand about merengues. But do you see that stone and why it is so different from what we've seen? Because it's gleaming this, you know what it looks like if you've ever seen a rare stone called rhodochrosite. There's a couple, I've only had the pleasure of offering a few in my long storied career where I've had a couple rhodochrosites. Really, but the problem and the downfall with that stone, even if you do see it in jewelry, is it's really soft, so you can't just wear it. And Tony's going to remind you that I know we've all seen in recent days, we've seen a lot of attention paid to the crown jewels. You've probably seen those a little more lately than you have in recent years, right? And a reminder that the centerpiece of that crown jewel collection, there's obviously the Cullinan diamond, but it's also the Black Princess ruby, which is a red spinel. Usually when we talk about these Tanzanian merengues, they have a pink-red combo, but this stone in particular is extremely red. And I'm not saying ruby red, but it's got a very unique glow. It's less about even the color and more about, I'm going to use a weird word, texture, the texture of the color. It's almost more like a glow we would see in an emerald as opposed to a merengue. It's gorgeous, and probably a large part of that is because it's an emerald cut. We usually see ovals, cushion cuts, every now and then a pear shape. Emerald cut is so elite as it is. Take a look at it. It's one only. It's a big size. It's item number 7319. That is a 1 carat 30. We had a 143 go out the door last night, but then I think Virginia did it not go out the door at the last second, because then after this, you remember that at the end of the show last night with the 143 merengue? You remember that? That you thought you got the square? No? Okay. Maybe not? All right. You'd said you'd got it, and then after the show I found out. So if anybody wants the one from last night, I know it's sold during the show, but it's actually here. So I just found out about that. So just, you know, reminder, if you want a square cushion, we have that. This is the emerald cut though. So little different, but similar size, 51 points in the diamond weight, and double halo. and we've only got one, and we're going to make it a really easy deal right here, right now. Yeah, isn't that a great deal? Oh my goodness. Hey, JJ. All right. Hi. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm catching up with all my messages here. Hi, everybody. Hi, happy Friday. Amazing. So here's what we've got for you on the Carat 30 with the 51 points. One only, a blowout, a better price than ever, ever, ever before. And here's what we've got. A special piece for you right now, $49.99, should be, would be, could be, has been. Has been. That normally has like a negative connotation. Oh, that's a has been. No, this ring is the now must have. Show them the yeah, let's show the Black Princess Ruby, which is a misnomer. It is a spinel. They still call it that. It's one of the more important stones in the world. But that stone, that red stone that's carved right above the diamond in the crown jewels, that actually is a red spinel. And you can see that still kind of, is it pink, is it red? Kind of glow, right? So that same family right here as the Mahenge. So important, right? And very, very unique. So as we take a look at the emerald cut out of Tanzania, we're going to remind you that this has a better price than $49.99 for you. It's specialty. It's a unique, enjoyable opportunity. And yet we're going to blow it out right now for $2,299. And one of those bigger stones to get at a value like that. And there's just something about it. It's the cut, it's the size, it's the glow. That's attributed to the clarity as well. And it is fantastic. Look at that. Now it's really showing off. Now you see it from a distance. It just got better. And why? Neon means more glow in lesser light. This angle that we're seeing now on the hand is a different light entirely. It's meant to show you size perspective, not necessarily just like that shining close up. Watch this, as I block the light, that stone is still gonna glow, maybe even more so. So for $22.99, that's the ring you get home. $22.99 to get a carat 30. There are very few over a carat left, and do you see what it's doing? Thank you, emerald cutting. Thank you, lapidary, whoever you are way out there, right? That's an important stone and a great cut, and I'm so glad we have it for you at a big discount like $22.99. And that's where we see, now when it lifts up to the light, you really see right up to the camera lens how that looks. $22.99. Congrats if you get it. We'll give it 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and that's it. You got it if you want it. And it's just, I mean, just really unique. The size, the color, the clarity, the cut. It's all working together. We talk about those 4 C's a lot, but it's mostly for diamonds. The truth is they hold true for colored stones as well so often. We still want to get a great carat weight, a great cut, a great clarity, and also a great color. In this case, we're not talking about color like D, E, F, G, H, I. No, we're talking about glowing, bright, vibrant color. That's what this is. You ready? Let's move on. Got a big Tanzanite for you. Still waiting for that first request of the night, hoping we can find one for you. $69.61 is an amethyst. That's not something we get to see every day. Take a look at this trillion. Here's a trillion cut, and hello. Talk about, well, let's go through it again. Color, cut, clarity, and on this one more thing here. We got to talk about the B factor, which is the Brazilian nature of this stone, which brings you an neon that's on par with really a lot like a Tanzanite if you were shopping Tanzanite elsewhere, and the best they had was like a AAA, and you see more purple, less blue. This is really, you know, there's a reason why it's called blue wing, because it's got that dominating blue color. This is where you've got more purple coming through. 480, 68 points in diamonds. I'm going to blow it out right now. It's in any gold you want. And this is another stone that we know is a classic. It would look great in any color out there. There's no doubt about it. White, yellow, or rose. I would say white or yellow, your best bets. Notice how they put that bigger diamond in each of the corners there. How pretty is that? I mean, right? Who says an amethyst has to be cash or has to be just lightweight when it comes to the diamonds? Who says it has to be cheaper? That word that we don't like, right? Amethyst usually whenever you're shopping for it, and let's remember that there are a lot of fine designers that work in amethyst. A lot of them. Everybody does it. Why does everyone do it? From the more affordable to the more expensive, the more exotic, the more unique. You can go to an auction house, you're still going to see them. Why is that? It's beloved. It's popular. Sure, it's a February birthstone, but it's loved. But what you don't usually get is a lot of that overwhelming saturation like you're seeing here. A really strong, beautiful, vibrant, and isn't there something about the trillion that's making it a little more so, right? That trillion that just compounds all that beauty and gives it more flash and gives it more brilliance. That's what we love. We got one. You ready? White, yellow rose in your size, giving it away. There's a $45.99 price tag. Let's switch it up. Take a look. Any one you want in the gold color. And here's what it looks like. Most importantly, you really need to see the size from a distance on the hand. We don't bring amethyst all that often. It's got to be the really strong. And you know, when we have amethyst that's this color, we love it. But it makes us think of Tanzanite. Sometimes we'll have a trillion cut Tanzanite that's really nice. Well, guess what? That kind of size, you'd easily spend $3,800, $3,900. So if I can't make an amethyst better price than a Tanzanite, well, I'm going to do it right now. You can take this one right now. And this is a stone that I adore it. I wear one every single day at every single moment somewhere on my body because it is significant to me. And I really just got to say, if you want the best quality out there, you don't want pale, you don't want lilac, you want bright, beautiful, and a massive size to boot. We're going to make it $9.99 right now. First and only caller. Good luck. A major value and under $1,000, and you still get these really important diamonds, 68 points worth, larger center. I mean, look at this. I call them centers. I just called them centers. They're not centers, but they call them that because they're big, right? So the corners, rather, you've got the bigger round brilliance in the corners there, and to really create and kind of complete the halo design that you have. $9.99. That's it. We'll give it 30 seconds. That's got to go. So a lot of great jewelry. You still see the blues, right? So it's kind of a different way. We still have blues, purples, and reds. The same thing that happens in a trichroic blue wing block D Tanzanite, but it's like a different ratio. And you've got more of the purple as the predominant color, and then the blues and the reds that kind of flash within. So it's very special. And that is going to be your option to get something really important for a really great value, and it's under $1,000. Take advantage of it. That's yours for the take, and it's $9.99. Anything we can recap for you, let me know. We still have those hoops from earlier. We still have that beautiful bird necklace if you missed it. We've got that yellow diamond, 2 yellow diamonds. 1 2-carat stone that's a VS certified, and it's under 10 grand. Then we have the carat and a half that's under $6,000. And let's bring it on out. We're really going to show you a quick wheel here for you. On the way, quick wheel on pink diamonds. I'm going to start with, and this is going to be wild. We're going a little more stylized here. Pink diamonds, typically, I know what you're going. You're going, oh, another 25-pointer and double halo. That's sometimes what I say too. Okay? Because it seems like every time we have a pink diamond that's significant, it's a 25-pointer and a double halo, right? And I have that. I have a certified if that's what you need. We're going to bring you some style here. Not your basic, not your classic, not your been there, done there. We're going to bring you some more style. Take a look at these from a distance because I know you can see them. We're still going to bring you a center stone with a big halo, but instead of having a double halo, I haven't even counted the halos, but I think there are 5 halos in this ring. Then we have the lily, very shishi designer. These are all big rings as you can see. About to send them out of here. They are truly, let me just explain what's going on here. They're all pieces, if you've watched us for any significant amount of time, you've probably seen these pieces on the air. They're a last call discontinuing style. And you're about to see why, because one thing I think we'll discuss here when you see them, without even if you have no oh, by the way, welcome to the show, top of the hours here. We have 58 and a half minutes left in the show tonight. So if you have any requests, anything you'd like to see, please let me know. I'm going to show you 3 stylized rings that we truly cannot make anymore. And I think even if you have no background in jewelry making or even if you haven't been watching it for very long or shopping it for very long, you're going to understand when you see these rings why they are so labor intense, why they are so difficult to create. Think about this. You're matching multiple pink diamonds in the first place. You're putting together fancy cuts in the case of the star. We have traditional as well. Right there on the middle finger is going to be your most traditional option. It's a pear shape, but then decked out in halos of diamonds. These are all going to be together on a wheel. So you're going to pick your favorite. And the great news about that is the price goes extremely low because we're making sure it's the last time. Instead of taking these apart, can you understand this about the fact that we have a factory on site here? When there is hours and days put forth to create a piece of jewelry here, and then it's completed and it's finished. It's one thing to come up on the air and discount it. It's another thing to say, march it on back and say, can you take these apart? It doesn't sit well. It's almost demoralizing, right? Can you imagine if you, I think about race cars sometimes, right? Let's use a different example. Let's use an exotic sports car. Race cars are meant to be built kind of a lightweight chassis with nothing but an engine, right? To keep them lightweight. It's not the best example. Think about the most exotic car you've ever seen that has, you know, massaging seats and, you know, cup holders that keep your coffee warm for 12 hours at a time and stitching on the leather that was done by the same artisans that make, you know, Goyard luggage, that kind of thing, right? Where it's a billion-dollar Bugatti. Think about the second that goes off the lot, the factory produces it, it's all handmade, it was $1 billion or whatever it is, right? $1 million, right? And you think about if you just said, okay, we're gonna use it in a movie and we're gonna trash it. We're gonna just we're gonna drive it right off a cliff and we're just gonna lose it just for the effect of the movie, right? It would be painful to watch that, right? If you're a car lover in general, if you put your own handwork and years into constructing and making it by hand, wouldn't that be just like a gut punch? That's kind of like what taking these apart would be. So what I'm about to do is a quick little, let's not hurt the jewelers, okay? Let's make this easy on them. It's a quick trio where we're discontinuing the designs because they're so complex to do, but we got to get them out the door, because it's not something we can just throw off the cliff for the sake of the movie shot. We would have to take them apart and then keep that gold and keep those diamonds and hopefully fashion it into something else. I don't want to do that. Let's just get you a price that is so darn irresistible that if you like the ring, you can take it. And be really confident that you got the best deal of all time. I'm going to start with the more classic piece here, which starts right there. And that is a stunning pink diamond center. It's a pear shape. Then you get a double halo in pink, and then let's keep it going, right? How about 2 more halos in white diamonds, 4 halos in total, 1 row down the sides. That's not where it stops, because this is where we're about to get even more high style. Talk about complex in design, complex in creation. This is the mirror finished, the dimensional, the beautiful lily ring done in pink and white diamonds. Think about the consistency of just matching that pink diamond pave. And then maybe my favorite for a little touch of whimsy, if you are like myself and enjoy that in your accessorization, you want a little whimsical touch, something no one else has, the star is here. So you have, and the star is made up first, they're all a combination of pink and white diamonds, but the star is made up of different kite-cut white diamonds here in the center. Kite-cut white diamonds. Let me see if I can just hit the light just right where you see the outline. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one. Let me try to light that last kite-cut up so you can see that each kite-cut is set seamlessly together. See the reflection there of the outside? That's like the border, the entire surface of the kite-cut. That's how it works. So you have pink diamonds framing it. You've got the white diamond kite-cuts. Yes. Pear shape, great. Thank you so much. Are you sure we're going to need it? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out here. So here we are with your last call. I'm going to thrill you. I'm going to thrill you. I hope you're on the phone lines here. These are pieces that all have list prices over $11,000 to start. The center stone, since that's our only large center stone, it really is a purple pink, isn't it? I mean, use your eyes and let your eyes be the gemologist here, right? You can see that intensity to that purple there. That's going to be the 12-pointer. Oh, 18K. Hey, again, this probably has been the show with the most 18-karat gold ever in one show all time. There has been a ton of it, and I love it. And then we also have, again, that's a 12-point center in the middle pear shape there. Now, you get a little more distinctive on the kite cuts here in the white diamonds, the pink diamonds around it. Here's the lily ring, which is fabulous and very heavy if you like a great weight to your jewelry. But come on in, especially my designer darlings out there that really like to step outside the box and you don't want what everyone else has and you want to add something to the collection that when you do add something new, when you spend your hard-earned money and you really want something that is unique, if it's your style, this is, I realize everyone's got a different style out there. That's kind of the beauty of our world we live in, right? And we can express that in different ways as human beings. But if you are somebody who typically gravitates towards those different designer styles that are just a little bit more unique, where nobody else is quite gonna have that piece, and that's the one that when you wear it, everybody says, ooh, I love your ring. Like perfect strangers stop you and go, ooh, let me see your ring, or I've never seen anything like that, or where'd you get it, or all of those questions that follow, because even if it's not their style, because if they're wearing the traditional stuff or no jewelry at all, it tends to be that those are the pieces that really catch people's eye, whether they've got a huge background in jewelry or not, because they're different, you haven't seen it before. That's really what's so enticing about these pieces, and all we need to do now is find a caller who likes them. or maybe 3 colors, and you like each different ones or whatever it is. But again, I can't make them anymore. So really what sounds great, because it's true, natural fancy pink diamond trio, yes, that's all correct. This is a discontinuing style wheel. It's our last call wheel. It's our we can't make them again and really don't want to take them apart wheel. That's what it is. And I know, Tony, that's too much to write up there. But that's what this is. And this price tag will reflect it. I rounded down at 11,000, just so you know. 11,457, 11,892, and 11,487. Those were the list prices. Any one you want, they're all the same price tonight. They're all as they are, because they're all going to be rose and white, which is how you want to leave the pink and the white diamonds in their respective gold colors. Let's take a look. Pick your favorite. Come on in, and let's do something wild to get them out the door so that our poor jewelers don't need to take these apart. That would be just, it is. It's like a gut punch. Like, don't have us take them apart. Let's just give them away. And this ring, oh my goodness, 4 different halos. It always looks like 5. Am I missing something? Is it 5? Because my eyes are even tricked seeing it up close. I got to get a loop out here. No, it is 4, but it sometimes looks like 5 to me, doesn't it? Where it almost looks like there's a triple row of white diamonds. It's an illusion in a way because they're so consistent, right? Let's see if the blonde can count. I mean, it looks like 4, but I sometimes see it and I go, I think it's 5. It really, bottom line, is this big oversized cocktail ring. Does anybody want anything on this wheel? Nope. All right, let's move on, because I don't want to give them away too much. I don't want to set like this new price. I was hoping we get a lot of people saying, I'll help her out. You know, if those are something we don't want to take them apart, we're going to get a great value. Let's do it. Let's put it together for you. And if it needs to be just less than 11, I can do that. Should we do it? You know what? I don't like to keep secrets from you guys. I mean, I'm just, tell it like it is. But we do have carat weights waiting for you. So when you guide me as to which one of the 3 is your favorite, or if you narrowed it down to 2, we'll put them together. We'll talk about it. We'll show you close up, all of that stuff. We'll give you a great opportunity. But it's going to be a really special way to get your favorite ring. And look at this calla lily just all on its own here, just for an example of how big it is. This is why you can wear it anywhere on the hand. Doesn't need to be ring finger, could be middle, could be index, whatever you want to do. Look at all that mirror finished gold, and then every dimension of that pave done in the pink in the middle, your white diamonds on the sides here and rimming the outside of your petal. It is gorgeous. This is designer, by the way, except the designer doesn't do a pink diamond version. They only do a white diamond version in white gold. That's all they do. Theirs isn't quite as large. I've seen it in person. It's not quite this size. Here's your upgrade, 11. Nope, it's not going to work. 55, there's your half off deal. That's not going to work either. Let's go even lower. I got to make sure this is your last time seeing them on the air. How about the star ring? That rose gold rim, which is where your pink diamonds are. And that is so, look at that. Look at the way, talk about starlight, star bright. Look at this. I mean, the way every single diamond surface picks up the light just like a princess cut, right? Tell me, do we have, Tony, did you install filters last night late on those cameras? Did you add star filters to this, star filter, that's the star on its own. That's the beauty of kite cuts and pink diamonds and beautiful symmetry and a great detailed workmanship. 55, 45, 35, $2,500. They're not. I love this ring, and trust me, the one thing I can guarantee is getting a home is this ring, because I will take it if you don't, promise you. That is a ring I have been holding off on for years now. I think this might be, if they'll grant me the opportunity to buy it for the value that I'm giving you guys, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. And for less than, my goodness, it's like, already you can't buy a leather handbag with a designer name made in Italy for this price anymore. You cannot. You cannot. That's my other industry, is the bag world. So I sometimes resort to that because, just a little, tiny 9-inch by 5-inch handbag right now, if it's got a made in Italy stamp inside, is a lot more than this. And it's something that you'll have for a season and you'll wear it out and the leather will, and that's that. And that's fine. And I have no problem with that. I'm that person. I love those bags. That's my love in this world. But I got to tell you, you can't buy jewelry for this price. If you can't buy a leather good, you can't buy jewelry. So how about we take it even lower? This is really, truly where you just got to wonder if we're all right. Like if we're just, are we all right here? Because this is really a moment. What if I tell you they're not $2,000 or $1,999, or we just go lower, take what you love, let's vow together that we can get these at home. If it's for a friend, if it's for resale, if it's just for yourself, because you need to treat yourself. And I wouldn't say it if it was like $7,500, take it or leave it. But it's not $7,500. This is just a value, and we've never seen them discounted like this. Take the calla lily, the star, or the most classic option, which is that pear shape, and then we'll give you carat weights as you ask for them, but they're not even $19.99. That begs the question of exactly how and why we're doing this. It's Friday. We got to move jewelry. Here you go. 45 minutes left. Take a look at this. And we're not making them $19.99 either. So let me know who wants what, and then we'll bring up the graphics and zoom right in on it because it's worth seeing. It's worth seeing what we've got here. It's worth seeing. Up close, carat weights, all of that. Here we go. I got a really, really, really special opportunity. $19.99, $18.99. Take whatever you want. This is last call. Let's not send them back to be taken apart. They're discontinued designs. We know we can't bring them back. The labor is too much. The pink diamonds we don't have access to. The values can't be done. We're making them $1,888. Any one you want. And that's going to be, let me zoom in on the ones you like here. We'll find out who's first. Here we go. Last call. Yes, which one? Let's take, okay, so let's go in the star first here. The star first, and that's going to be item number is 197. And Tony, we're going to bring it up here because we're going to tell everybody about 53 points in the kite cuts. That means that there are 5, so that means they're all over 10 points apiece. Then you have the 44 points in the pink diamond pave on the outside. That is as, they're all as is, so you do have to take them in the rose and the white, and that one should be gone. Here's the inside, the way it's finished there. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? That's beautiful. Look at the inner star there. If you feel like sometimes you need to dig deep to find your inner star, right? Tony, not you. Your star radiates every day, Tony. Every day it just radiates. It's a feeling. It is. It's just, it is. It's celestial. It's surreal. All right, 1888. Who wants? Yes. Oh, you're just staring. Oh, okay. Sometimes when you stare, I think you have a question, but you don't. All right, so we're moving on from the pink diamonds. Anybody else have a question on this wheel? No? All right. Can you feel the inner star? Can you feel it? It's right here to give you a nice balance and a great way it sits on the hand. 1888. Kevin may have that one. Let's see if we've got a close-up here of the calla lily. There it is. There's the calla lily. Oh, isn't that pretty? Great detail in the way that's done. It's item number 0761. Anybody else notice the old item numbers here? So that's going to be our 60 points in diamonds. That's the pink. Then you've got 72 points in the white diamonds. And there we go. So here we are. And here's our last look at the classic of them all, which this one really begs the question, and that'll be 1888 as well. But I also have this classic here, which is our pear shape. This looks more like what we see, except it's got a fingerprint. So that's unacceptable. And then we have this really good look now. There it is, 4 rows, unless I'm just, you know, I keep seeing 5, but it looks like 4. It's just that they get a little bigger, and they have kind of a little rim down on the sides there, so each one is semi-tiered. The item number on this pear shape is 7757. This is the one only, and that's a 12-point purple pink in the middle. So yep, using the word purple there, it's appropriate because the pinks are right next to it, and you can see that they're a lighter shade. And you see there's a distinctive, more purple saturation to that middle stone than the outside halos. Okay, Kevin, was that my mom buying it for me? It wasn't? Oh, who was it? You have not even met my mom, Kevin. Well, you just know. It didn't sound like her. We sound a lot alike. So yeah. Okay, who was it? Can you tell me? It was? From where? Oh, yeah, that's definitely not my mom. But thank you, Deborah, so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so 1888 on the 12-point center. It's 18 karat gold. Remember, that's the 18K that we're loving too. We're lucky enough to have 18 karat gold here. And then we've got the 12-point center, 30 points in the pink, and 84 in the white. So it just is that ripple effect of bigger diamonds all the way through. Gotta love that. So 1888 if you'd like it. That's the most traditional, but wait till you see this on because it's really stunning how it gives you that bigger size. I know, my mom doesn't buy it. Yeah, I buy it for her. You know how that goes. But then I say, well, Mom, guess what? I got a quote from the price, and it's more than what I had on the Air Force, so it'd be probably better if you buy it and I pay you back, right? Because that's how this kind of sale deal is going. 1888 for a ring like that. Look at the size of that ring. Pretty jumbo, right? I mean, you have to like a bigger ring, but it does give you that still 12-point center, really cool double halo. That's the pink double halo. Then you get the white double halo. Then the diamonds down the shoulders as well. $1,888. Sometimes you just, right? Sometimes you just got to take advantage of what we're doing. All right, so coming up, we've got a spinel on the way. Got a really pretty spinel. We had the merengue earlier. We still have our big diamond, our yellow diamond bread, a 2 carat and a 1.5. So either way you want to go if you need to see those. And then we are looking at a big Tanzanite blowout on a pendant. Let me know if you'd like that one at $18.88. Fabulous value. Here's our big Tanzy pendant. So exciting to have another big diamond presence, but that's your bail. We did one the other day. It had a yellow diamond, then we did one with a pink diamond. Now we're going with the more classic white diamond effect here with 6204. It's our 347 Asher. And that, of course, you're going to see it upright when it's actually on the hand. It's actually going to drape from that point. So you've got a really cool basket that's going to sit it evenly on the neckline. Then it's got that bigger diamond. It's item number 6204. That's a good size. It's the 347 Asher, which is that square, almost like a square emerald cut, right? But it's different. It's actually called an Asher cut. And it also is 20 points just in that single diamond pear shape. That's really, really well done as your bail. That's done in a bezel. Looks great. Let me just show it on the hand here so you get an idea of the size, the length, how it looks on the neckline. If that is a waste of time, let me know, but I always think it helps. It's just the way I like to shop because I shop exclusively for myself, only online. So I know sometimes photographs and that kind of thing can be deceiving unless you really understand how's it going to look from a distance, what's the actual length and measurement. I mean, you don't become an expert shopper without asking those questions so that you know what you're getting before you get it, right? And that's the important part. So as we look at this length and then take a look from a distance away so you can really see just another angle and how, sure, 347 is a good size, but you can see that it's really, I think, wearable quite often. I don't think it looks like you have to be, dressed to the nines in a ball gown to really enjoy and appreciate wearing something like this. I mean, obviously we know it's our Blue Wing Black D best, but still one single stone. Sometimes we'll do a little, diamond weight in a bail. This is one mega stone as your bail. So that makes it far more important than most of the time you get in diamonds. Here it is up close one more time, and then we're gonna get you that big value. So a real quick opportunity here to blow it out. We'll send it out for $49.99 and send it your way. So go ahead and give us a call if you'd like. You know what? Make it $18.88 instead. We'll see if that works. That's a better deal for you than $5,000, which is where usually our Tanzanite pendants do hang out. So it's nice to see a nice reduction in that price for you. And then we are on our way. Only about 40 minutes left. Still awaiting that first request. If you got one, let me know what that might be so we can help you out. And if you are just joining us, welcome to our show. We have 40 short minutes left. Special weekend ahead. I did want to remind you, so before I forget, if you already were placing some guesses as to what we have coming up this weekend in a new DBTY, I am proud to say that we actually have a Diamonds by the Yard style, but the D in DBTY actually stands for something different, and it's a garnet, and it's really, really rare, and it's coming up this weekend. I'd love to show it to you now, but again, we got to wait till, I think it's tomorrow, or is it Sunday? I think it's tomorrow. Sunday it might be. Sunday, either way, Saturday or Sunday. We're going to bring you a very limited quantity. That's why I want to give you a heads up and let you know right now that we actually have a Diamonds by the Yard style with a stone we've never seen. I never thought this would be possible. We're going to bring you demontoid garnets in a station style necklace this weekend. And it's just one length adjustable. It's one choice of gold, yellow. And you're going to get these really important, impressive, round, brilliant Russian demontoids, one of the rare stones on planet Earth. And this is limited edition, where if we had room on the class, we would number them because they're that limited. You just don't see this anywhere else. So we're going to have that this weekend. So just want to remind you, I always like to try and give you a little heads up when we have something new or special coming up over the weekend that you're sure to not miss out on. So keep that in mind. And then how about this? Do we have any requests? None at all? Okay, so let's do this. We've got a museum wheel coming up. I have a Tanzanite to show you. It's an 810. It's a brand. Are those bad words? When I say brand new, I feel like I'm saying dirty words here. Because sometimes I think you think brand new and you go, ooh, higher prices. Higher for the gold, higher for the diamonds, higher for the Tanzanite. Promise you. Here it is, the pear shape. Take a look at this. And we'll move that Tanzanite aside and bring you this one. How stunning, classic, but not the basic. Classic and basic are different things. They're very different. This is not your basic, everyday, I've seen that a million times before. A, it's Blue Wing Block D. It's 8078. This is a very large 810 stone, but then look at the sides. How about this? Where the diamond band meets the halo of pave, you have a larger, round, brilliant. a larger round brilliant stone that is set within. It's burnished in to the band that creates this almost like star-like point. You'll have to forgive my fingerprints. I got to start wearing gloves up here, but then of course you can't try the rings on over gloves. It's always that complex kind of situation, but this is really special. 810 plus a 55-point diamond weight, and really elegant. A great way to do a bigger stone, but not have too much extra added to it that puts it out of that wearability range. And how about this for a deal? 55 points, frames it, but the extras, and how about this pear shape gleaming with the reds? Do you see all these reds coming through? And it's not even tipping up towards the camera lens yet. Wait till you see this. It comes alive. The reds are really showing off here. And then we have finished it. Of course, take a look at even the inside. Great cutting, symmetrical, beautiful saturation through the inside as well. And yet, you got to see it on, because this could be any amount of size on the hand, but when you see it, you realize, oh, that's a good size, but still wearable. Think it's falling into that category. Rare to see. $12,999. We're going to put it on the auction block. Now, since we only have 36 minutes and 15 seconds left, but who's counting, in the show, I can't start at nothing like we did on that last auction, because we just don't have the time, right? We don't have the airtime. That tends to take more time. So what I'm thinking instead is we're going to start a little differently here. And we're going to take this $12,999, and Tony's already got it up there as it was, which I love, because yeah, nobody wants to pay that tonight, am I right? And if you do, let me know. We can skip the spending a lot of time on the airtime to discount the way we're doing, because I think we all understand that's a good deal for an 8-carat. The most recent wholesale prices, and I'll have an update for you next week on where Tanzanite is wholesale as far as a show overseas in Asia right now that's going to be happening next week. We'll let you know, because they tend to be elevating quite rapidly. So what we saw in Tucson is now obsolete. What we saw in February doesn't apply. Do you remember the Vegas show that happened in June? It's called JCK. Those prices are obsolete. Those are not the prices we're going to see today. It's a different world, right? And everything's going up. So unfortunately, and this is all everything I'm talking about, if you're going, what, they had Blue Wing Block D at JCK? Did they have Blue Wing Block D at Tucson? I didn't know TVON was exhibiting. They weren't. We weren't. They weren't there. That's for the regular stuff. That's like for the unleaded, okay? This is your high-octane Tanzanite. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start an auction, and we're not starting half. Well, that's $6,500. I'm not going to get that. We're not starting at 65 or 6 or 5 or 4. We're not even going to start at $4,000 even. We're going to start lower than that just to get you an 810 opportunity. And we just need a caller or 2 or 3 or 5, and we'll see if anybody wants the deal. The deal, brand new. And I didn't bring this out the last couple of days because it was stuck at $12,999, and it still is. But that wasn't going to work tonight. So let's try something a little different. And I know you can calculate these prices, and I know there are other places that have Tanzanite. Everybody does. There are other places that have Block D. Blue Wing Block D is your extra, extra, extra special. When I say it's the best, I'm a journalist by trade. I never set out as a little girl to be a home shopping host. It was never on my vision board. It was never my thing. They didn't ask me when I graduated from the University of Southern California, what do you want to be? I was a sports reporter working here in Los Angeles. Had no idea that, sometimes career paths take little turns, and you just, you never know, right? I gotta say, the journalist in me doesn't allow me to use words like best if it's not literal. It's the literal best. It's a word that in our business gets tossed around a lot. The best this, the best that, this is the best I've ever seen, the best one I've ever had, over and over and over and over. This is the literal best. So for my new ladies, my new shoppers, my new guys out there who are going, I don't even know what I'm watching, but it looks like it's shopping, and it looks like it's jewelry, and it's really, really, really unique, because I've not seen Tanzanite look like this. That is because it's exclusively ours, and it is the literal best. Let's take a look at it. It's not $4,000 to start. It's not going to be $39,000, $38,000, $37,000, $36,000, or even going to be, how about this? Let's make it $3,500 to start it off here on an 810 with that unique styling in the diamonds, the way it's surrounding it here, giving you a look like no other. $10 increments, Tony. All that matters is we get it at home. It's kind of like the pink diamond deal, which I only did 1 of 3, by the way. We have still 2 of those 3 pink diamond opportunities that are here and waiting for you to adopt them. So here's what we're going to do. I've been looking to adopt a pet lately, and It's like, you know, obviously adopting is, you know, something that's encouraged, you know, because there's a lot of rescue and animals that, you know, need good homes and all that. And so we encourage you to think about that. But this is really, really, really important. And for $3,500, you can adopt a piece of jewelry here. And really, truly, it's like saying the rehoming fee is nothing, right? We'll send you with everything you need. You know, it's that really, really cool stone that is only unique to us. And you got 60 seconds to, you know, come on in and let us know if you'd like to be a part of it. It's a really cool piece and a great style. Here's this on the hand one more time. You are going to be choosing your gold on this. So that's nice too. If you've seen a couple of designs in the yellow gold, you're really digging it. Here's my other Tanzanite that I have. It's an emerald cut, just to give you a heads up. This one's a little different price because it's bigger, but it does have paraibas. And then I just want to show you what I've got here because we'd like to know what you're looking for today. I do have this yellow diamond. Remember, we have the carat and a half here. So these are a couple pieces we've seen and not seen. Some brief, some full presentation. Just want to give you some options here to give me a call if any of these are catching your eye or suiting your fancy or floating your boat or any of those other little cliches out there. I do have a 2 carat. I think our best value tonight is in the 201. The 201 GIA certified, and that's why, because if you do enjoy a GIA cert with your yellow diamond, I mean, look at that. This is a 201. This is the carat and a half. I know it may look a little bit like opposites, but actually that's why we like the pear shape too. It's a carat and a half that still delivers a really major size and look. I mean, not, you know, carat weights they can be deceiving, right? So sometimes it's not always about what it looks like. Even a trained professional who's been in the business a long time, sometimes you'll be fooled by looking at it. You can guesstimate it, but you never really know until that stone is, you know, out of the setting and in the on the scale. So it's really nice to be able to see the carat and a half on the left, the Tanzanite in the middle with the paraibas, the 201, which is the certified, on the right. And I'll just show you a couple other things, then let me know if you're interested in anything up here, because we're clearly running low on time and we're still waiting on those, you know, what would you like requests. So here's the aqua. Well, that is a really truly museum piece, and I mean that literally, because actually this was slated to go to a museum, and then we decided, we got a little carried away, we didn't have a lot of aquas left. So we decided to put the emerald cut in this ring, set it up, and get it a great chance for you to take advantage of it. So we do have that for you. Still have the buckle ring, the mehengue, the savorite, the pink sapphire that we saw earlier. So some really great options for you, like this mehengue spinel. Do enjoy. Still, again, even sitting up and get with all these other pieces, that still just mesmerizes me, is the color. If you've been waiting on a mehengue, if maybe a couple of opportunities have slipped through your fingers and you really want a good mehengue, can I just please, with all my heart, recommend that emerald cut? That's a really strong stone. We started the show earlier with this pink sapphire. So maybe the mehengue is not quite what you're looking for, but you'd like that really traditional pink, less red, more pink purple. That's a way to do it in the sapphire that I just put down in the front right. So you've got some great options here, and let me know if any of these are appealing, and then I'll add a couple more because we do have a really gorgeous bracelet I'm wearing. It's actually diamonds. I couldn't resist because it happens to be a similar pattern to what I'm wearing, but it's in diamonds and we've never seen it before. So it's actually going to be, I'll show this to you as well, because it's actually baguettes and rounds. So a little different than what we typically see in a tennis bracelet. Here's what the bracelet, I've been wearing this all night, but I don't think you've gotten too many chances to see it. So that's what it looks like. So you can see it's almost as if you had an exaggerated panther link, which we oftentimes see in just gold, and then it's almost like you just completely covered, and it is all the way around. It's like you completely covered this link in diamonds, and that's a combination of baguettes and rounds. That'll be a total of $657 in diamonds. Same width, all the way around, 7.5-inch style as well, and that's here for you. So a couple of great options, and let me know if you like anything on this wheel that I can help you with. We're just going to make it a free-for-all. Just tell me what you'd like, and here's the diamond bracelet, a little bit closer view, so you can see how that's a nice little backdrop, don't you think? A little step and repeat action, if you're familiar with that term, right? You go to a Hollywood premiere or any premiere and you see those backdrops that have usually the sponsors' names and logos printed all over and everyone's photographed in front of them, step and repeat. So that's my little step and repeat for tonight. And no logos, just diamonds, just all about the quality. Questions? Let's try on the aqua. So again, want to see what would catch your eye tonight. So that's kind of the point of this. Just make it just kind of a what if anything is going to be something that's intriguing to you. This is that stone reserved for a museum at 7563. We'll bring it up. Tony, don't worry about covering those rings. I want to make sure you see everything and get the graphics here for you and then see it on, because this is what you get. Sierra Santa Maria, top quality. And I'll just, guys, I'm gonna really just open this up to your requests and offers on pieces. I can give you, for instance, but we can go just really make it all about whatever you want to do here. $694 is the emerald cut aqua. Then you get 39 points in diamonds. That looks like one bigger trillion. Just to be clear, they are pave rounds on a trillion shape on either side. And that is truly one spectacular 7-carat stone, right? Just gorgeous. And we're looking to be, we really have a $69.99 price tag. Get me in the neighborhood. Yes. The aqua. So we have two colors. They're both on the aqua. I'm so glad we found something that caught your eye here. So again, $69.99, Kevin, on that one. So what we're going to do is, you know, if you've got somewhere, you know, if you can be in the neighborhood, we'll consider, you know, what you got out there for us. And we really want to make sure some of these higher end museum pieces get their homes here tonight. So I know it's a $694. It's a little larger than what we typically see. That emerald cut that maintains saturation like that is really well done. You're seeing all the graphics for it right over here to your left. So that's all the information on the aqua, and you can even change the gold color if you want to. But if you can be in the neighborhood of $69.99, I'm going to consider offers. Yeah. If you got one, just throw it on out. Just throw it on out. We'd love to move some jewelry here for you. And it's the end of our night, and we're kind of, you know, trying to find what's going to work for everybody and what you're looking for on a Friday night. And I've not been through a show ever in my history without a request, and we're almost there. So just kind of giving you some great options, putting a lot of great pieces out there for you so you can consider, and then throw out a price that you're comfortable with, and let's see if we can just, you know, make it happen for you. You know, Freaky Freebie Friday coming to an end here. 25 minutes left. Want to make sure we get some deals out there for you. And we have found one that has resonated. Clearly the aqua everyone's talking about. We have 3 people talking about the aqua. So we'd love to help you out with it. And again, $69.99, but if you can be in the neighborhood, we're going to consider what you'd like to do to make that yours. It's an extremely special stone. You might have heard me a couple months ago talk about we got this new batch in. They were lighter color, and they were triple the price of any aquas we'd ever had. So I'm refraining on showing those because I'd rather get you this superstar material. Yes. Oh, the Tanzanite behind it as well. Okay, so the Tanzanite's gonna be a little different. That's $64.24, Tony, if we wanna bring up the information on the Tanzy. That also, now Kevin, we're talking about nearly 15 carats here, but it's a $14.98. Do you see the reds that it's flashing? Those are rare paraibas on the sides. We've got a matched pair of paraibas, 58 points here. Here's what it looks like on. So, get that one all the way on there. So that's going to be the big $14.98. How about 58 points in paraiba? That means just under 30 points each there. They're pear shapes, matched, glowing, and neon. Okay, this one's going to fly. Here's the deal. Before you say, let's see, $1,000 a carat for the Tanzanite, plus something for the paraibas and something for the gold and something for the labor, and before you throw out a $20,000 price tag, you would be right on. $19,999, it's not tonight. This is the only Tanzanite. I've had a couple rare combinations, fawn diamonds, pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, even Russian amantoids, but I have not had a Tanzanite with paraibas other than one other. It was a trillion. Here's the emerald cut, larger stone. Do you have an idea, Kevin, or do they love it? Or do you just want me to just discount the heck out of it? I can do that too. I've been doing it all night. If you're comfortable, we can just discount it. Look at the reds. All the way through. That's nearly 15 carats. Just in the white gold. You could spend this on one paraiba. By itself, we'll do $6,999 for a 15-carat Tanzanite. With free paraibas? Yeah, they're free. They're free. Because I know what you're doing right now. You're going, I'm calculating that per carat price, thinking that's not possible. It's happening right now. Paraibas, gold, one of the more high-end luxury cuts you can get in the world of gems. And if you want me to, Kevin, we can clear the wheel. Should we just clear the wheel and put that up? Because I think everyone's dying to see this up close and personal and realize that that is only $69.99 for a Tanzanite. 15 carats, and the one we got with the big paraiba pear shapes. I mean, stunning, right? And take a good look at each one of them so you can really see how each one matches. They're slightly elongated, so it's a more elongated pear shape on each side as well. Look at how it sits up in the basket. Really well done. There's your elongated pear shape on the other side. They are a true match pair. And there are those reds coming through. Look at that. I mean, you just don't see this every day. $69.99. And so everyone can get a Tanzanite. Very few can get a blue wing. How about a blue wing with paraibas on the sides? That's what's so gorgeous about it. And that one, I have been waiting all night to share that value with you. And what a great look. It creates something that's special. And yet, it's not just about take rare stones and put them together. These aesthetically work, don't they? I mean, that's like a designer dream here. When you talk about great combos that just harmonize, there's something about it. And think about it. We talk about paraibas, we call them neon. We talk about blue wings. This is certainly neon in the blue wings, so it makes sense in that respect. You have two stones known for neon, and there they are, together and a great match, aren't they? Great look together, $69.99. So congrats if you get it. This is last call on the show. Can we help you with anything? Well, I got my Huggies, my famous Huggies that everyone asks me about every single day I'm up here. And you say, why can't TVON make those little hoops you're wearing? And my answer is, we have. And we do. And they're right here. So if you need a great hoop, it's a true Huggy style. I've got white, I've got yellow, I've got rose. We'll show them all to you. And they are fantastic. And here's the yellow, here's the rose gold. You're going to get a match pair. I'm just trying to show you each one, and then we'll get up close because they got pave. And if you've ever wanted these, and right now it's an important style earring. Everyone needs a Huggy. These are a true Huggy. It's my pet peeve in the jewelry world when everyone's calling 3/4 inch hoops Huggies. They're not Huggies. A Huggy is really meant to, as the name implies, kind of hug the ear, wrap right around the edge. If you want that great style, this is what I wear every day in my 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then 7th, 8th, whatever's going on up there. So this is what you need to do. You call me white, yellow, rose. There's a great discount here. They are going up because there's obviously more money to make them now. It's the easiest click enclosure. I mean, it could not be easier. There's just a little click enclosure. So that's really important because then they're continuous. They're comfortable. You can, you know, if you've got, I don't know if anyone's got as many earrings, but I've got a lot of earrings and I don't like to take them all out every single day and put them all back in every single day. So sometimes you need that luxury style that you can sleep in comfortably, or you get a piercing pillow. If you need more information on that, when you have fresh piercings and you don't like to lay on them, there is such a thing. So you get that and you're good to go. But if you've got healed piercings and you're ready to have that hoop style that is just the hottest thing, or you need that comfortable, wearable, everyday hoop style and the small is in, this is the way to do it. It's $299, and their item number is 430. Take a look. That's going to be the way to get your Huggy hoops right there. And there's, diamonds, pave. You could still reverse them. I mean, that would not be even a bad look because look at the back. There's the back side. I mean, I might as well just show you. That's going to be fingerprinted, but hey, it's all solid gold in the back. So you could even reverse them and have two looks in one if you want to, but they're $299 a pair. That's it. And they're not here every day. We don't get to make these very often because they are, again, more labor than they are actually priced for. So you've got a really great value, great click-in style. I'll try to pop one on really quickly here for you so you can see them on. They have that great close to the ear. That is what a Huggy is defined by in the jewelry world. That's really important. Give me a second, Tony, to put them on because they do take just a moment here when I'm just kind of feeling for them. But they're really, really, really important and they're easy, right? There's a style out there called a clicker. Those are really impossible to, that's what kind of is a little more cheaply made kind of earring style. That the problem is when you have a clicker, they tend to be very difficult to take out. You have to really look, like I have to do it with tweezers because, you know, with nails and everything. So, you know, these little problems we've got, you know, as ladies who like our jewelry and our accessories, and, you know, sometimes those are really difficult to get out of the ear. This is a really easy style. I'll put a couple in so you can see them in multiple ways, but they're $299 for the pair. There's 60 seconds left to get them, and you're about to see a yellow and a white gold in side by side, so you can really get a little idea of what they look like. Although I know you've seen, you see me, you know, trying earrings every day, so you know kind of what this 1/4 inch style is all about, and it's really meant to just sit closer to the ear, comfortable, not a drape, not a drop, nothing like that, just about having wearability, and they're great for stacking. I don't even know if I have that second one in, but take a look at them anyways. It's for the size perspective, right? See the difference here? I've got the plain gold up here, and you can see what happens when you add the diamonds to them. So really good look, a great style to have, and again, lay down. They're comfortable, right? You just lay down. They're comfortable. They're just, that's the beauty of the smaller the hoop. I would never do that in my, you know, 3-inch diamond hoops here. I don't think that would be comfortable to lay down in. But when you've got a style like this, you don't have to worry, especially if you've got lots of piercings going on. You don't have to worry about every day going up and down the ear on both sides and taking out all these earrings. They're everyday wearable. Yes, every few days, take them out, give them a good cleaning, right? And shine them up. But then you're back in place, and they just have this continuous, that's the whole Huggy concept. Really supposed to be really close to the ear. I've got a white gold on here in my primary and a yellow gold beside it. So you can see how I just mixed and matched the gold, except it's really all about the diamonds. And then reverse them if you want to. If one day you just want to take the same pair of earrings and mix and match them, you can do that by just flipping it around, putting it in through the back of your piercing, and then suddenly you have a gold hoop instead of a diamond hoop. So you can change the look by only investing in the one earring. So that's always an idea as well. And these are also great for like going up the ear too if you want to do that. If you like a hoop style, all the way up into the helix, the forward helix, the date, all of that, you can do that with these. So 14K, solid gold, diamonds as well, $299. Back to the wheel we'll go. Take a close-up look at our 3 gold colors and let me know if you need a pair of those before they're gone. And they're so easy because they're hinged. And that's easy. Like, I have no problem taking those out and putting them on. I've been doing it on live TV. So it's not always the case with an earring of this size if they are that true clicker style. These are not a clicker. They are a click in. So they have a post. They have a very distinctive hinge. You can easily find that little ridge and snap them out and put them back in. So easy. And you know when they're locked, because they will actually make that little click sound, so you know it's locked in place, it's ready to go. So congratulations if you get those. We'll give it a final 30. I know we're busy on the phone lines as always with our Huggy hoops that you ask for every single day. So they're here, they're rarely here. We've got all stock available in all 3 gold colors as well. So it's no wait time, they go right out to you, and look at that style, and reverse them if you want. You don't even have to. You don't have to wear them this way. If you want to one day, just make it look like you have more earrings than you do, right? Switch them up, put them in the other way, and there's a mirror finish, squared off kind of tubing that you have that can be in the front or the back, you decide. So it's a huge opportunity. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget, we're back in 12 hours to do it again. So a lot more jewelry still to come all throughout the weekend. We'll debut our demontoid by the yard. Never something I thought we'd see. Never in a million years. Goodness. Thank you so much. Well done. Thank you. I mean, just enjoy them because they're really, it is an earring you're going to wear. Like live in wear, like wear them all the time. Really, really just enjoy them and great for gifting too. They're certainly affordable, right? I mean, they're certainly affordable if you want to get a couple pairs. I mean, I literally have, these are all over my house. I mean, they're just all over. I've got so many pairs of these because I've got a lot of piercings and, you know, and adding every couple of months. And so it's just like this great kind of stack style. And if you just have one and you just want to wear them, that's the hottest looking earrings, period, done. But a 1/2 inch does not give you the same look. Right? A 1/2 inch is a drop, and it's a great look, but it's not a true Huggy look. And right now what we're seeing are these close to the ear styles, these styles that just wrap right around. I already got my own earring back in, but it's just that, you saw it, just wraps around, and it is the look. And if you just, you know, got your second piercing, because everyone's doing it, right? And you are just ready for, like, I don't, you know, it used to be all about the stud. We'd always put a stud in the second piercing. Now we're seeing hoops take over. Hoops are they're the thing to have, and you can go all the way up the ear, all the way, wherever you want, tragus, daith, anywhere, right? All those places, and I know a lot of you have those, right? I'm not just talking to my younger gals. People are doing this, right? Where you're getting, you know, it's creating that earscape. For people that always tell me, jokingly, they say, I'm running out of space in my body for all the jewelry I have. Well, those of us that really love jewelry, there's more room up there than you'd ever imagine, right? So stack up the hoops, get as many as you need. Let's take a last look. We've got 14 minutes left of the show. Anything we can share with you again? Holla. We still have that Tanzanite, that 15-carat gem. Gosh, I love that 15 with the paraibas. So pretty. Really well done on that paraiba Tanzanite mix. Last call on Huggies. Everyone's taking them. I love them. Thank you. I'm glad they're here tonight. They just rarely get to be on the air, because we don't have them very often. Then we do have this stunning museum spinel. I got a spinel. It's from Burma. It's purple pink. Look at this one. Wow. We got to show this. Oh, my goodness. Look at this ring. And this one, yeah. What's the main attraction here? Is it the spinel, or is it the massive baguettes that you have that go all the way around? ×2. Look at that. Different levels, layers, and beautiful, almost like the confetti piece we've seen in the past. And this one is our super elongated purple pink, gemmy rich Burma spinel. It's item number, Tony, that'll be 7264. That's just a unique shape, right? It's a little more elongated, and therefore, sometimes, even when the stone is facing one direction, you have purples, you have reds, you have blues. If you like those color change or color shifting garnets we do from Tanzania, This is going to be one you're going to like as well because it's a higher grade stone. It's a spinel. That's as a family of very high-end important stone. It's 14K. It's also a 427 center, and then it's got baguettes and rounds, and they go every which direction. Look at that. I love that little point there. You got that extra baguette right at the point there. I mean, it's really just pretty the way it's elongating this piece. 127 is your diamond weight. All those big VS diamonds, and we are on our way. Getting this museum piece at home when it's supposed to be $9,999. We got a better plan. And guys, this is a good time to call here with 10 minutes left. Everyone waits to the last minute, literally, and then we get all backed up. We can't get everyone's questions or requests back in, so call us now. We can flash what you need to see one more time. There's that big spinel. I mean, even here from a distance, it's shifting from purples to blues to pinks. It really is unique, but this is a durable stone. It's a sapphire relative, really. Spinels as a family are very closely related to sapphires and ruby. So you've got similar durability, similar chemical makeup, even more rarity because we see fewer of them. I got to really send something out the door. And you got to tell me if you want to see something again because I've shown you a lot of great jewelry. And let me know if we can recap something. Please use that phone number to your benefit here because we love to get some pieces out the door. And it's time to call because if you're still thinking about something and you saw it an hour ago, a half hour ago, 20 minutes ago, you need to have it. And these values tonight have been truly, truly spectacular. So now we just have one more here. And yes, they're a 1/4 inch. Yep, they're a 1/4 inch. They are meant to be, it's the smallest hoop in jewelry. The Huggies, by the way, guys, 1/4 inchers, reversible. It's meant to be small. I'm going to be honest with you because I always am. If it's too small for your lobe, you send them back. Okay? You can do that. Some people have, everyone's lobe is different. I can't tell you if they're going to work for you or not, but if they don't, that's why you got the money back guarantee. So just keep that in mind. They do for 99% of people. I'm just saying, if you're worried about is there enough clearance for your lobe because it might be longer or shorter or wider or thicker or what have you, you can send them back. Just be aware of that. Yes? Yellow gold again, sure. The spinel, if anybody wants it, it's less than half. It's not $49. It's not $39.99. I'm giving a spinel away right now, and then we'll show the Huggies again. But this is the one to get. You want a museum piece? It's right here. I'm making it $37.77. Let me go get the Huggies. I just got them off to shipping. Let's bring them back out here for you. Show you the Huggies again. You got to get those. We got the yellow gold coming out to play. Here's the pair of the yellow gold. That's what I wear almost pretty much every day is my yellow gold Huggies. So again, it's just a matter of what you're comfortable in. I like them against my skin tone, my hair color. I like yellow. I think it looks rich. Everyone always thinks white gold sterling anyways. So yeah. Oh, that's a diamond ring that's TVON's, and it's our 301 diamond ring. I'll show it to you, Michelle. It is marked down because we had it the other day for $88.88. So let me just go ahead and bring up the Huggies. Then we'll show you the ring up close. And I know we got requests here at the end of the night always. Here's the yellow. Is this the one you want to see still, Antonio, on that one? There's the yellow gold, white diamond, Huggy hoops. So there's the close-up on them, and they are a 1/4 inch. I already took them off, but if you need to see them on again, let me know. We can always pop those in. Then we'll get you a look at the ring that I'm wearing, which is 8055. It's been marked down from $88.88. We just debuted it the other day. We got you a better deal on it, but it's still $74.99. So let me know if you'd like to see that one up close, but it is down to $74.99. It's a designer piece, actually, and it's got all these big diamonds put together, kind of a puzzle piece design that creates the look of one huge emerald cut. So let me know if you'd like to see that. $299. Did you want those, Antonio? Does that help them out a little bit? Okay, so we've got a couple more Huggies going out the door. 8055 will be coming up next. Just got to get that size off my finger there. Forced it on. Now it may never come off. I may have to sleep in that one tonight. All right, so coming up, we're going to show you the big diamond ring, 301 in size, and more 18K. We've truly had more 18 karat gold today than any show, ever, ever. So the Huggies are really popular, as they usually are. Feel free to get a couple pairs, too. That way you got a little wardrobe, you got different mix and match of gold colors. You kind of, if you do live in them, you want to have a little bit, you know, every color in your gold if you do mix and match them or change them out of your wardrobe. So have all those different gold colors, get a couple of them, great for gifting because is the hottest earring going, but there's so many costume versions, and then you end up having to replace them all the time. So instead of having to replace them every few months because, suddenly it's like, ugh, I didn't want to invest in the fine jewelry version that was $8,000, so I got the cheapy ones for $500. Well, just go ahead and buy the fine ones here, and then they're $299, and you got them for a lifetime. So here's the big diamond ring if anybody wanted to see this one. This is the one I've been wearing all night on my right ring finger, and it's my 301, but look at the way these are all set. Look at that. It's the most unique styling we've done because it looks like, as a lot of you probably saw, you probably thought just one huge emerald cut diamond framed, then a halo, and then my favorite design in my entire collection. I don't even wear it because it's too valuable to like wear to work. So you guys have never seen it on the air, I don't think. But I have an emerald cut diamond. It's my beloved. It's literally set just like this on the sides, just like this, where it's a tapered baguette through the side. They get bigger and bigger and bigger up the sides, just like that does. So there are those tapered baguettes. You see how they get bigger and longer as they reach the midpoint here, where your 301, every single one of these diamonds, I mean, you really have to maneuver it. So you can see how each stone is a specialty cut. There's trapezoid, there's a lot of trapezoids. There's an emerald cut, baguettes, tapered baguettes, all these different pieces. Think of it like a puzzle. A lot of people got into puzzles during quarantine, right? Well, this is really that kind of effect, but all done with this matching, stunning diamond work. 301 is the carat weight. It's marked down. As I said, we had it just the other day for $88.88. It's from a mega designer you probably know and love. They've asked me not to say their name because obviously the beauty is we're discounting it from their set prices, and they never have a sale. They don't do sales. They don't sell anything less than the retail price. That's just how they maintain their status in the world. But we're really thrilled to have this design for you. And it's going to be a better value than $88.88. It's going to be $74.99. And I realize it's 3 carats. And so a lot of you say, well, it's 3 carats, it should be $29.99. But not when you're getting big, custom, fancy cut, all put together and cut for this ring. This isn't like you just dug into a diamond parcel and dumped them out and said, oh, look, we can just put all these stones in a ring and they'll lay like that. They'll be perfect together. It doesn't work like that because you have this mega, mega design where every single one is cut for this design to achieve this look, to give you the look as, let's just show it to you from a distance, like it's one big emerald cut. And you see it right there, right? There it is. One big emerald cut is what it looks like. But truth be told, if you had one emerald cut, and I do, this is still more flash than you can get because it's lots of stones, all put seamlessly together side by side to give you that look. So every stone is giving its own personality. It's winking at you at a different time. So it gives you a lot more wow than even wearing one, which this size, if that were one emerald cut, that would be approximately 8 or 9 carats. Instead, you're getting a much different look, a bolder, dare I say, look than having one 9-carat emerald cut on your hand. And that's where the luxury comes to play. So that's $74.99. Just had a question about it. Obviously, they probably just expected me to say, no, that's mine and it's not for sale. But it is, and it's available, and it's a discount tonight. So if there's anything else we can show you in our last few minutes, I just want to remind everybody we're back in just a few short hours. So yes, we're going to be back in just 12 hours from right now, and we will kick off our Saturday morning together. And we're really looking forward to having your company. So if your team doesn't start till later, if you're following collegiate football, whatever it is, join us. We'll be your pregame, your pre-party, and we'll have a great celebration of jewelry. Plus, this weekend, Demontoids by the Yard, a new Italian gold woven bangle, and a lot more that I can't, tell you all about because we only have 4 minutes left, so you have to tune in and see it. So we invite you. Consider this your cordial invitation to join us in 12 hours and 4 minutes. Be back with us at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. So enjoy your morning and your rest of your evening here. We'll see you for shopping at 10 a.m. Okay, so 12 hours from now, set those alarms. I know that's what my mom does. I kid her about that. I kid her. It's an inside joke. She's always like, I always kid that she got to set her alarm to be up in time because she likes to party. But here we are, guys. Last call on the show. Let me know if there's anything we can show you here. 12 hours. We're back. Big weekend shows for you Saturday and Sunday mornings. Take a look. Remember, we flip-flop to morning shows on the weekends so you can get your shopping done early and then go hang out and celebrate your weekend. So last call. If there's anything else we can show you or get you up another look at, or maybe it's that big diamond bracelet. This is also what I was wearing this evening, that diamond bracelet. I still love seeing that. as a backdrop to all the rest. So if you'd like that one, let me know. Still have this gorgeous pink sapphire. This is only $9.99. Hey, full circle moment. Started the show here with this pink sapphire. Well, it's available for you if you'd like it. And that's going to be our one and only pink sapphire in the inventory in a ring. That's going to be a 1 carat unheated pink sapphire. That was item number 8136 from earlier. Just had to bring that out. I think that is just really, it's a stunning design. Gives you some more creativity to that mounting. And then, of course, burnished diamonds, pave diamonds, and all of that for only $9.99. And here's the extra bonus. You can change the gold if you want to. So white gold or rose gold, your option here. No extra charge for that. So a nice way to shop that one if you'd like it for $9.99. Great. We don't see pink sapphires all that often. So it's really a treat to have that on the show tonight to get you a really gorgeous unheated hot pink that looks like that. Not to mention we still have our $69.99 blue wing black tea with the paraibas. That's here as well. Look at this. Look at this. This is just wild. To be able to do 15 carats in Tanzanite for $69.99, don't miss it. Because you know how it goes. We have a lot of people who don't get us live on Fridays. They tune in the morning. They'll watch that rerun. They'll watch that recording. They're taking these pieces by the time we start tomorrow. So enjoy these pieces now. You get first dibs. Grab them while they're here. Don't forget also about that yellow diamond, our 2 carat 01 certified yellow diamond, $99.99. One of the bigger yellow diamond deals we've brought you with a cert, and that's item number 7487. So a reminder, or you can go with the carat and a half, which is the pear shape. That's only $59.99. So 2 really stellar options that don't look to be a half carat apart, but they are. So if you wanted to get that pear shape, on the right, that's $59.99. The 201 on the left side, well, that's only $99.99. The left side gives you a cert. The pear shape is on cert, but hey, great stones either way, both in that VS category, cert or not. So huge opportunities to take advantage of. Thank you again for being with us tonight. Hope you have a great Friday evening, what's left of it. Then we'll see you back in 12 short hours. Do set those alarms. Get ready to do some shopping. We'll see some big premieres this weekend. One more Italian gold bangle that is totally unique to what we've seen in the past. And keep in mind, every Italian piece in bangles I brought to you so far has sold out. So make sure you're with us at the bangles tomorrow early in the show because it's so limited. So we'll see you for a woven style Italian bangle in 14 karat. We'll have demontoids by the yard on Sunday. Can't wait. Or those actually maybe tomorrow because they're so limited. So either way, we're going to have quite the weekend for you. So we'll see you back here in 12 short hours. And join us online if you're on the go tomorrow. We'd love to have you join us at TVON.com or on our Facebook page as well to be a part of the Saturday special sale. So we'll see you guys in just a few. Have a great rest of your evening. And thanks again so much for joining us at Club TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. And we'll see you back here 12 short hours. Don't miss it. We'll see you then.